Hello. I am not Davey Portman, but I sound like the corpse of Davey Portman. Maybe I'm Dickie Bird. What's going on? This is Extreme Rules Watchalong. We're getting extreme. I'm extreme right now, and joining me to be extreme with me is two people who I call different names sometimes. But anyway, the first person is Tamatonga fan club member number 1 and Jurenia Rosenstruck fan club member number 1, Eric Muckhot. Eric, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. You sound great. Don't worry about it. This is going to be this 5-star show tonight. I'm so excited.
Excellent.
Fuck.
And the other person who's with me, he has got red hair and a red beard, and in order to tell us apart, you do need to look at the Twitter handles at the bottom of the little boxes on the screen. Otherwise, you will be lost. He is my Ginger Ninja friend, Ginger Ninja Dan Reed. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. When the roster is short, you call on the ringer.
That's right. So, yeah. You'll be drafted this Friday, but only on it'll only be announced on WWE.com. So
that's how I'll find out about it too.
Yeah, exactly. All right, there you go. I'm done. I'm not talking for the next 3 fucking hours. Fuck all of you. So hi, and I guess hi Twitch room as well. What's going on, Brandon?
Rough loss for you yesterday, man. Glad you're here with us, though.
Actually, I'm missing the Packer game for this. I completely forgot the game was on today, and I sign up, and I'm like, wait a second. Tonight's the Sunday nighter.
But it's okay, because you got Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
You got Charlotte versus Alexa.
Way more excited. Just oozing excitement right now.
You can just feel the electricity and the roaring interest and investment in this show just by the activity in the Twitch room. You know, this is the fuck.
We just lost.
It's gonna be a long show.
We just lost a viewer down to 4 now.
That was Brandon. He's gone.
There's 3 of us. The 3 of those viewers are the ones on the screen.
Yeah, they just saw 2 gingers and I'm done with this.
Pretty much. I mean, it's usually just 1 does it. So 2 is just going to be immediate rage quit.
Yeah. BDE just got canceled.
All right.
We could very well be the only people in the world watching this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
It is a possibility.
Also, what were we talking about beforehand? What were you saying, Dan? And I told you to shut up and let's talk about it on the show.
Oh, I said, what's the over-under on this show? You asked giving a shit or the length? And I think the correct answer to that is both.
Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, it's a so on the first one, WWE pay-per-view B show. I mean, sort of never really given a shit. So I think, yeah, whatever. But length, yeah, I reckon it's going to be over 3 hours. Probably close to 4, to be honest.
Fucking hell.
like I said, this is like the first non-major pay-per-view in front of fans since, I guess, pre-COVID or whatever the hell you want to call it. So, yeah, 3 hours easy. Pushing 4. We'll see if Eric's still with us, but
I mean, he's contractually obliged to be here, so.
That's true. I was threatened and coerced into being part of this.
Well, it was part of the deal to get you on the Omega and Danielson. It's kind of like how a lot of movie studios do deals like, yeah, we'll put you in the new Marvel movie, but you got to do a shitty rom-com as well. So.
Yeah, that's kind of what this feels like.
So yeah, what's going on, Jordan? What's up? What's happening?
Listening to Paul Heyman talk about something or another.
He said took us.
oh man. Like, Paul is way more excited about this than I am right now. I think that all 3 of us combined right now.
Yeah.
Well. Thank you, Jordan.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like
I think just the thought of this going like 4 hours, it just broke me. I already wasn't that excited to start with, and then once that thought entered my mind, I feel broken. Like a never-ending Jairzinho Rosenstrike versus Curtis Blades fight.
Oh, just the circle dance? Or the bopping? Just 15 minutes of this.
Remember what we said last night? The Great O'Khan versus Tamatonga was far better than Jairzinho Rosenstrike versus Curtis Blades, because they actually did stuff in that match. It was awful what they did.
Yeah, it was awful, but it was better. You're right.
But it was something. You
know?
Sometimes
something is better than nothing. Sometimes.
I was stuck at work last night for that fight. Decided to lock myself in the office. Told everyone, don't bother me. Leave me alone. I'm watching the fights. That fight, probably about 30 seconds in, I walked out of the office. I'm like, just whatever you guys need, just come now. You have about 15 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah, you missed so much. What a dreadful fight. There's so much good on that card, and here we are talking about Jairzinho Rosenstrike and Curtis Blades. God.
Matty B in the house. What's going on?
Bad press is still good press.
Yeah, Matty B asks if I slept at all. I got a few hours of sleep in. I work at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, so I'm not too happy about all that. But hey, as the show goes on, I'm sure my mood will improve with the first 5-star classic we see.
My God.
Just get yourself to a state of comatose where you can believe subconsciously that you're watching a 5-star classic. You'll be fine.
I believe that's what most people who are WWE fans do. That's how they've been able to survive.
This is how I make it through. A good half bottle of Basil Hayden's.
Yeah, I sort of feel like I need something for my throat, but it is only 10 a.m. in the morning here, so I'll wait a couple hours.
This is not a house of judgment.
Oh, people have seen me many times join in on the drinking fun, not realizing that it is still in the AM. I don't care. I basically, because I live my life kind of on US time zone anyway, so it all kind of works out in the end. It's like I don't drink at night. I only drink it during the day.
Jordan says this is depressing, and you're right, Jordan. But listen, I'm being honest with you right now. No bullshit. That's the tone of this. This is gonna be a depressing watch along, man.
The mood can only really go down from here at this point.
This isn't 92 Superstars. There's nothing to get excited about.
There's no earthquake or tugboat.
There's no attempted. Who was it? The barbarian or some shit trying to murder the Undertaker with a sword. Oh, I'm sure Jordan will let me know.
The berserker.
The berserker.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Well, is Drew on this card? Maybe he can go for murder via sword.
All I ask is just make it extreme. Just hit. Just hit. That's all you gotta do. Well, this is a $1 billion company. They can easily put special effects in to take Ginger's head off.
We all have a responsibility to bring the energy we choose to each moment.
I am choosing this energy right now. I think, truthfully, I'll say this: Roman and Balor should be good. I do believe that. Do I expect any surprises out of it? Nope. Will it be a 5-star classic? Only in the Tokyo Dome. Will Bliss and Charlotte have a better match than they should? Probably. So maybe.
Look at all this fucking optimism. What are you guys talking about depressing?
Maybe there's a chance that we bring the energy up.
Yeah.
Because of the product.
Exactly.
Maybe we get
if you can change and I can change, we can all change.
Together. I'll just have a few more drinky poos and then I'll be good to go.
Yeah, or that.
Alcohol fixes everything.
Okay, sorry about that. I was just making sure that the audio was all right. You guys were peaking a little bit, and people in the chat usually just say like, "Hey, everything sounds great," and then I go back and listen to it. I'm like, "You fucking liars!"
As we said before, two gingers in this is too much, and Chris Leone has left.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fair enough.
He's a pretty terrible human being, so I don't mind that he's not actually in this.
Like what level of terrible are we talking here? Because like there's like we've realized in the last couple of weeks, like there's like woo terrible, and then there's like Tommy Dreamer, I'm hardcore terrible.
Yeah, he's a big Hulk Hogan fan.
Oh. That's another level of terrible.
Yeah, so he's definitely going for Roman Reigns tonight against Finn Balor.
We have a comment by who was this? Antler Beast. Finn will 100% win the title tonight. Right, we got some confidence.
I mean, 100%.
I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, 100% is like you're not having any room to move there. Like you could at least say 99 or something, so that there's at least 1%.
No, he said 100%. That's the end of the conversation.
I mean, that makes me excited.
I respect it.
That makes me excited for this main event.
I'm already more excited.
This is if there's any time to redo the Eddie Guerrero win, this is the time to do it. Just have Brock come in, just hit the F5, and yeah. Again, optimism.
Yeah, and then Saudi Arabia can not be for the title.
But Chris Leone thinks there's only a 5% chance Finn could win, so there's a lot of numbers going on there.
We need to get Braun Breaker out here to Braun break down the numbers. The numbers don't lie.
Yes.
I think there's a 124 2/3 chance that Braun Breaker becomes the NXT champion.
Yeah, very soon.
They spelled disaster for Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa,
The
transitional
NXT
champion.
2.5.
Just a heads up, guys. Anybody in the chat that you only have a few days left. If you haven't subbed to the channel, it is 20% off. September is still going for whatever, so forth and so on. So, do some subbing, whatever the fuck.
Or don't. It's your choice.
Which reminds me, what do you mean or don't? Fuck.
We don't force ourselves on anyone here, okay?
Yeah, no. That doesn't happen here.
You don't force that sort of.
We do helicopters in the privacy of our own house.
Yeah, things are a little different without Davey and Braden actually on the call.
Oh, they're all wearing the Fiji's gear now. Or Fuji. Wow, Fiji's. Fuji's gear.
Crowd seems pretty hot. Yeah, I would say it's getting a little better, Joe.
Where is this one?
Ohio? Is that right?
Is it? I thought it was. Why did I think it was Philly?
I don't know. Maybe it is.
Or was that Friday? Let's see if it's a hot
Maddie
crowd
B
usually.
just watched Neymar shake it up. No Neymar ads on the network feed, unfortunately.
Oh, it is Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Known for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And I don't think anything else.
Is Seth Rollins on this card? He's not, is he?
I don't think so.
Chris Leone
Oh, yeah,
says
they're not doing that until Sunday.
Yeah, Chris Leone
Or
says
Friday.
this is somewhere in Ohio, which I don't like in like a field somewhere, or what do you mean like somewhere in Ohio? What do they make in Ohio? Potatoes? That's
LeBron James,
yeah.
Dolph Ziggler.
Stipe Miocic,
The Miz.
John Moxley.
Oh, the Pillmans.
Johnny Gargano. You fucked that up, Dan.
I think that's about it.
You put the whole family in. You could have separated them and kept playing the game, but it's the whole. You know.
I think he's the only one from Ohio, though.
It's true, because Brian Pillman Jr. is not from Ohio. He was not born in Ohio. He was born in fucking Georgia.
I guess, yeah, he was in WCW at the time. That makes sense. Okay, fine.
Leone says potatoes are made in Idaho. I mean, it sounds the same to me.
Just Ohio spelled backwards.
Pretty much.
So the newly crowned WWE champion opens the show in a six-man tag.
Yeah. I was saying to Eric before we went live that this all got kind of fucked up because the match was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship on this show. And then they swapped it so that it was going to be Lashley and MVP versus Orton and Riddle for the tag championships. But then MVP got hurt, so that just had to get scrapped. And so Orton and Riddle aren't on the show at all, defending their championship. And there's, you know, like Lashley, and then Lashley, because he lost his championship, has got nothing to do. There's no WWE Championship match on this card. So they kind of all fucked it, really, and made this card kind of worse with what they did, despite the fact that what they did was perfectly acceptable and fine.
Oh, completely understandable, but like, take a page from New Japan and, you know, get yourself a Yuji Nagata.
Yeah.
Yeah, get yourself
Not
a dookie.
Yuji Nagata. Just get Yuji Nagata.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Yuji Nagata
Forbidden
versus
Doors,
Big
right?
E.
You guys,
I wouldn't say no to that.
you guys are happy with like Nagata replacing Naito, but just remember, I'm pretty sure that was it.
Yeah, he's done.
And now it's fucking Bushi or whatever the fuck. Kojima. I
There's
think
some good
Kojima
ones.
is
There's
coming in.
Kojima and
But then yeah, at some point it's fucking Bushi.
Just a G1 wild card.
Although I'm looking forward to Hiromu versus Ishii.
Ishii, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be fantastic.
He's gonna die.
It's all right.
That
R.I.P.
is my
next.
nickname, Jordan.
Like, you're gonna see what, Hiromu go down with another broken neck again?
Yeah, probably. It's the
Just that'd be
LIJ
completely
way.
understandable. See, I still don't understand why they didn't just like break the G1 up with so many guys that were in the States and just do like one block in the States, one block in Japan. So then we don't need matches like Toriano versus anybody, really.
Hey, Yano always finds his way in.
It's true.
They would leave out Okada before Yano.
Like, I don't need Yujiro on my TV.
Yeah, but then
I don't need Chase Owens in the G1.
No, you don't.
Oh, I might run a poll in Discord for this.
All 6 of these guys worked in TNA at the same time, says Jordan.
Yeah.
I
I
assume
don't.
he doesn't mean all 6 of the guys
I'm
in the
not sure
ring
if
because
Omos was in fucking TNA, to be honest. Omos
It's
is
not a
barely in the
possibility.
WWE, let alone any other promotion.
Maybe they were all like at a show at the same time.
Yeah, maybe. These guys,
Biggie,
maybe they're all
Biggie's from
friends.
Florida. Yeah.
Leone says, yeah, Omos versus Biggie was a great TNA program.
Was that the explosion main event?
Who should I vote for on the poll? Tell me.
I should have put draw as one of the options.
No, you can't do that because I went all out on draw not being an option
All right.
earlier this week, so I'll ban you.
There's only one acceptable third. There's only one acceptable third option for WWE matches, and that is fucked finish.
Don't you? It's called the dusty finish.
I mean, sure, it's called the fucking Vince finish.
It's a fucked finish.
I don't want to beat any of these guys. So why did I book it in the first place? I don't know, but
Yeah. Gotta make them look strong. Can't lose a match.
apparently on Peacock, which none of us are watching because none of us are in the US, they had the English commentary and the French commentary at the same time talking over top of each other. Should be very
That sounds
interesting.
fantastic.
Leone, can you confirm that? Jordan, whatever.
Listen, I just want to see the company take chances, and something like playing 2 commentary tracks at the same time over top of each other. That's what I want to see.
You don't know until you try.
It's like how we do our national anthem.
Exactly.
Just do it half English, half French, and you're good to
Half
go.
French, yeah. Yeah, so we have confirmation.
Yeah, we have confirmation from Snake. He said it was fun as fuck.
Good.
Did you learn something, Snake?
That is an excessive amount of A's.
Or is it the
AVP,
exact
who
right
could this
amount?
He's a
possibly be?
snake.
Jesus Christ. At $20 off fucking
that?
Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker's on special this week because of his fight.
Yes, yes.
What label?
The Finn Balor label.
The Demon label or the Finn Balor label?
The Demon label.
Oh. So it's not, I mean, $20 isn't bad.
$20 off, yeah. It's like It's actually for this country very, very good. I usually don't like.
Well, even for over here, that's great. You'll get like 50 cents off if you buy like 6 bottles.
Exactly. Can you do bourbon and orange juice? Is that a thing?
Can be.
Yeah, I guess so.
I just do bourbon and coffee and just call it a machine gun.
Yeah, you do anything really.
Yeah. Okay.
I think if I had bourbon and coffee, it would probably like destroy my insides.
Oh, it hurts the first time. Like it takes time to adapt to it. You gotta build yourself up. Yeah, I mean, like bourbon and orange juice doesn't sound too bad. Just call it a dickie.
I will call it a dickie.
And just go to the pub and ask for a dickie.
Give me a dickie.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. I need it. How does that sound? Kind of like Edge. What's happening in this match? Has someone won yet?
No.
Okay.
Well, this has to take up like the first half hour at least.
Yeah.
So we got at least another 12 minutes.
Fuck off.
I think Owens is gonna wrestle the rest of the match. Actually, it's a good opportunity for him to
Let's hope so.
get those minutes in.
Yeah, get those minutes in on fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, just beat the shit out of a former WWE champion.
What is this, WWE 2.0?
It's the Omos show.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I've got fucking Bobby Lashley's theme stuck in my head.
It's pretty good. Like, it's a solid thing. Way better than the one he used to have.
Alright.
Like I'm pretty sure that Baron Corbin just donated his old gear to Omos here. It's the black tank, black pants, white fist tape.
Well, maybe they can be a tag team down the road.
Yeah.
I can see them having excellent chemistry. And then eventually they'll break up because they just don't get along. And you'll get a nice feud out of it.
Well, they'll be tag team champions first.
Yeah, well,
When
yeah,
they-
it's going to be a long-term program.
Yeah, when they break up, then they'll, like, banana peel their way into a tag team championship match and win.
And you'll get like a solid, 4 weeks of programming out of that.
Just call them the Lone Wolves because it makes total sense.
Alright, I've ordered my Black Label Pro Johnny Walker MMA bottle. I don't usually drink spirits, but at the moment with my throat, it's actually kind of helping that I just do like shots. So it was keeping me alive during the G1 last night.
How quick do you guys get delivered for you?
To be here in an hour or so, I think. Maybe a little less.
Oh, shit's coming. It's coming today.
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
I'm moving to Australia if this is a thing.
yeah.
You can do that here.
Dollar bottle is way too expensive up here, and they still take like a day and a half the time. Like yeah, it'll be here in like an hour, and then like you get it 4 days later.
Yeah. Although, reconsider moving to Australia, Dan. The sun will probably like destroy your skin.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be a wrap. I would walk around just in like a full like gimp suit.
I mean that
Sunglasses on.
gimp suits are very popular here in Queensland, so you'll be fine.
You'd never have to deal with that -40 weather again, though. So it's a bit of give, bit of take.
But Australia has toilet snakes, and I can't do
the
possibility of like going to the bathroom and a snake just like jumping up and
So what you need to do though is
my bumhole.
make sure what is coming out of your ass is more horrific than the snake that is heading towards it, and you will win. You will beat the snake. Trust me. So, lots of Outback steakhouses may help. I don't know. You don't have any.
And if there was anybody still watching this Twitch stream, they're now gone.
That's fine.
that was it.
People don't realize that in order for us to get out of here before the 4-hour mark is actually for us to steer everyone away from the actual watch along. If there's no one watching, then why are we bothering? So that's how we're going to get out of here.
Oh, Snakes says that they also have toilet snakes in Texas and can't buy liquor on Sundays.
And
that sounds like a horror.
Yeah, that's so definitely not Texas then.
Yeah, not
Australia.
Texas.
Australia's ahead a little bit because you can buy liquor on a Sunday at least. So,
And Jordan says that he shit his pants a couple mornings ago, so that ties into that.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a snake in your pants, then let's not do that. Actually, never mind. What's happening in this match?
I was probably gonna say like you can avoid toilet snakes if you just shit your pants, but
yeah.
What the fuck?
Davey P.
This match is still going on.
Is someone called Davey P in the chat? I don't know if that's a little woke boy or not. You a little woke boy, Davey P?
One of them snowflakes.
It's a little woke boy on the right. Oh yeah, I do love. I've just noticed Woods' his hair is fucking awesome.
He definitely knows how to accessorize. That is for sure.
Will Wagner Music says the match is okay, but there's not enough French commentary.
Preach. Fire Frank is here.
Oh, there we go.
The room is picking
Chat's
up now.
fire.
Frank says he joined the room and heard us talking about snakes and toilets, and now he's intrigued. No, that was supposed to be the opposite effect. You were supposed to leave at that point. Fuck.
This is not going as planned.
No. All right. Is there another ginger that we can replace Eric with? Because I think the trifecta might really just bomb everyone out.
I'm half ginger. Isn't that enough?
I don't understand.
Just put on a filter. I'm sure there's one that can make you a ginger.
That's true. I could probably do that. Hey. Oh, look who's back. It's Big E. He's back.
Just completely missed the kick, but that's okay.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Fucking sell it.
They only got 15 minutes notice that this match was actually happening.
Yeah.
They're still at the hotel.
Someone in the Discord says that this is a Raw match. I hope that I hope they're not watching the rest of the show.
Well, they all are from Raw.
Well, they all are from Raw, and this is pretty much a Raw show.
And the follow-up comments to This is a Raw match is, I will admit that tag ropes are on my kink list. So lots of engaging discussion at postwrestling.com/Discord. Jump on and join in with the chat.
Yeah,
you have to close this to do that, though. So
yeah.
No, come on.
No, jump in.
No, we have to close this to do that.
4 hours. We're going the full 4 hours. Yeah,
so is Big E officially on Raw now that he's won this title, or Does that just happen on Friday?
Complicated.
He's both.
Ah,
Except for when they go and tour in the UK, then fuck you. We're not bringing any champions. We're bringing Nakamura.
he's a champion right now.
He's the #1 champion when they tour the UK. Just a bunch of house shows. Davey P in the chat says, I love how Jimmy Smith was banging on about the New Day. Could be split up during the draft. They've been split up for over a year. Yeah, and I actually expect them to be put back together actually in the draft, which is really fucking backwards. It's fine.
I mean, they realized I think the only person that benefited from that split was Big E.
Yeah, and thankfully they got him.
Oh, 100%.
They got him what he needed, and I guess they can just put him back to fucking. Brandon from New Jersey says the wrestling Discord is blank. Yeah, there's a block feature that you can exercise that will make the whole thing blank. I recommend it.
Just turn it off.
Will Wagner Music is throwing some truths in the Twitch chat. They had 6 people on that pre-show, and he's not wrong. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh, it was. I paid so little attention to the pre-show that I missed the fact that there were 6 of them.
You do not need,
Just cause.
You do not need JBL on these pre-shows at all, ever.
He should just come back into the ring. It's time for a big return, I think.
Apparently, there's more.
Who's his first program?
There's more.
JBL's first program?
It's Rosenberg.
That's a great question. JBL versus. Jesus Christ.
Who needs a hazing? Who's the biggest snowflake? Who's the biggest
just have him beat up Dominic.
Yeah, that guy from NXT who's not around anymore.
Joe Gacy.
Yeah.
That's a shame, man. The fucking engagement went through the roof. Joe Gacy. Yeah.
Like the ultimate contrast of styles, JBL and woke Joe Gacy.
So Joe in the chat is saying that there's some pretty serious like audio issues happening with fucking Peacock at the moment, which is lucky because who gives a shit really about this pay-per-view? Like as in like it's the best pay-per-view for that to happen.
Well, there we go. So that first one went about 30 minutes.
Just shy of a minute there. Yeah.
Just happened on mine. So Big E pins Lashley again. I mean, you got to think that they're not gonna bother with a rematch. I guess, you know what? Big E and Lashley probably ending up on different brands, I reckon, and so they're just getting Big E just go wild and get pinned as much.
Lashley's going back to glute poses.
Oh, amazing! Bring in Leo Rush. He's unretired again.
The modern day Terry Funk.
Will Wagner is terrified that we just saw the match of the night.
It's not out of the realm of possibility at this point.
Is there another G1 card tonight?
we
Thankfully, I still have Zack Sabre Jr. and Shingo to fall back on. So.
Oh, you haven't seen that yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah, you're in luck. There's a light at the end of your tunnel.
Oh, thankfully. And then you know what? After that, I might just rewatch Shingo and Ishii again, just cause.
Oh yeah, we'll just watch that every day.
Yeah. Just that's all I want my G1 to be.
Eventually, you'll get CTE just from watching it.
Hopefully.
It's like watching an old Balls Mahoney match.
Usos Street Profits should be pretty good. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that match
pretty
should
high
be
on the show.
really good.
I will reserve my thoughts on Becky and Bianca. I've never been a huge fan of Becky's wrestling. I'm sorry.
Or the way she tapes her wrists.
Oh my god. She fucking looks phenomenal. Do not get me wrong. If we had her as the third redhead in here, people wouldn't fucking go away. And she's not a real redhead anyway, so what am I talking about?
Nobody wants to be a redhead.
No, well, but it's like, but you're Irish. You have to be a redhead.
It's true.
Remember when she, like, pre hair dye in NXT, she's never had red hair. Whether it be with, like, whatever that fucking promotion is, Paige's Family, or whatever that promotion over in the UK, or when she first came into NXT, never. But you're Irish. You've got to have red hair and do a jig. That's my best Neil Flanagan impersonation.
Horrible and offensive. You're canceled.
That's fine. I'll be back later.
He's going for that right now. Okay, this match should be good. I'll say that.
All right.
They still wrapping the Raptors colors. I like it.
The question I have is, when they do the draft, are they gonna draft like the bloodline as like one pick? Because that's fucking bullshit.
They're all staying on SmackDown anyways.
It's true.
They'll just randomly draft like the bloodline, and then they'll just break up another tag team.
They'll
It's
break
gonna be
these
like
guys up.
One of those drafts from like the mid 2000s where all of the stars just always went to Raw, except the other way around this time.
Now I still feel like they think Raw is like the A show. Oh no, sorry, NXT 2.0. That's the A show.
Okay, there we go. But I was going to say they've loaded up SmackDown with all of their stars now. Roman, Becky, Brock, Edge, Rollins. They're all over there.
I guess really that's all that they have. So
Throwing up a prediction in the Discord for anybody who wants some points. Wants to come at me to try and dethrone me as the leader. Yeah, fucking Street Profits aren't winning this shit.
actually, I sat down to actually watch this match on Friday, the Montez Ford Roman match, and I will say it was pretty good.
That's good.
I gave him quite a bit of time, let him have a good match, so I rate it.
That's good. I don't watch WWE, so it's good to hear.
I tend not to, but then when I signed up for this, I was like, I guess I should watch something.
No, I'd never had that thought. I don't know why. Like, it's not necessary, because when you think about it, these shows are actually better if you don't watch SmackDown and Raw.
That's 100% true. If you just go pay-per-view to pay-per-view, it would probably be a very enjoyable product.
Because I remember watching Hell in a Cell, because no one else wanted to fucking do the show with Davey, so Leone and I stepped in. But I had been watching every Raw up until then. Don't ask why. I just had been. And, like, Rhea and Charlotte had a good match on the show with a terrible finish, but like it was just made even worse knowing what the build and how terrible the build was. I wish I hadn't watched any of Raw. So, yeah, you're much better off. But I'm glad to hear that Montez Ford had a main event spot with Roman Reigns. That's he's quite worthy of that position. Angelo Dawkins, on the other hand, not so much.
Every team needs a Marty, right?
Yeah, well, let's hope he doesn't go full Marty. But yeah, I know what you mean. He's got his.
Yeah, you never go full Marty.
We've got a nip slip. Fucking Montez Ford has got his nipple hanging out of his fucking out of his singlet. I'm sorry.
I feel like for guys that wear singlets, like that's their biggest fear is just letting the nip just kind of pop out a little bit. Like, why else would you wear it?
When you want that main event run, you gotta let the singlet go.
You gotta free the nip. Hashtag free the nipple. Oh.
It's still bad. I still can't tell the difference between the Usos.
No, it's the same with me. I do love the one time that someone tried to explain to me which one was what. You can tell this guy. You can tell it's Jimmy because of such and such, and then it turns out that was Jay that they were describing. So they didn't even fucking know.
Frank
scared up me. So
was better than I thought. He was seeing him do some single stuff and evolve, but dude has been in the system for over a decade and just made it up a couple years ago. So he's very lucky he joined up with Ford, and also Jimmy has longer hair now.
Yeah,
a lot of facts there.
That still doesn't mean that Angelo Dawkins should be in a main event of fucking SmackDown on live network television with the Universal Champion.
Oh, I'm sure there's been worse.
Yeah, there's been worse. I'm not saying there hasn't been worse. I'm not saying they'll never do it. I'm just saying they shouldn't. They shouldn't do it. There's a lot of shit they do that they shouldn't do. But it's fine, because no one remembers anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm just glad that Montez Ford has the tape around him so that I know that his ribs are injured.
It completes the story.
Which just once again means that I don't actually have to watch TV to understand that he's hurt, because he's got big white tape.
The white tape is just genius.
Shout out to the guy in the crowd with the orange construction jacket on that's just shining above everybody else right now.
Oh, I haven't noticed yet. I need to go to the hard can. You cowards.
Yeah, Will Wagner says the tape is there to remembers to sell. Although I did see I don't know if it was on Rampage or Dynamite. I think it was on Rampage. It was Anna Jay versus Penelope Ford or whatever, and Anna Jay has one of her shoulders taped up heavily, and Penelope Ford is working on the other shoulder. It's you have tape there so that everybody can remember which one is the one that is getting sold, and they still fucked it up.
With that one, I'm not surprised. Just stick to dark and dark elevation at this point for that one. That's Ceno's territory.
Yeah.
Apparently there's some confusion in the Discord about
So I need to get banned?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh shit.
The Usos been called one of the best tag teams in the history of WWE.
That's probably a fair statement.
I would say so. They didn't say the best ever. They said one of the best. Literally could say that about a lot of fucking teams.
That's like 10 to 20 teams easily.
Yeah.
How many teams have been in the WWF at one point?
100 million.
It's possible. What do you think about it? So if two guys team up once, is that considered a team?
Yes.
Sure.
Right. Like Becky and Seth, that's an undefeated team. That's one of the
Shawn
best.
Michaels and God, a less successful combination.
Can't even win a match. Ego. It's all ego there between those two.
Yes, Jordan, we're still watching Extreme Rules. Are you? Are you watching tonight?
Watching is a bit of a stretch. I mean, it is on this device right here, but
Chris Leone, big fan of Y2AJ.
Yeah, that was a hell of a team. Shirts and everything. Oh, he's listening to Will's music. Well, from what you say, Will's music is quite good, so that would be the better choice.
shout out Will and Will Wagner Music. Did you plug your music? Did you plug your music in the chat, Will? If you did, I'll have to give you a warning. No, plug in your stuff in the chat. I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want.
I almost had the dogs completely ruin this, so I almost got out.
No such luck.
Oh, man. I mean, so far this hasn't been that bad of a match, so
Oh, it's been good.
It's fine.
it's looking up. It's looking up.
It's fine.
Yeah. It can only go uphill from here, right? Right? Tell me I'm right.
In the grand scheme of things, maybe in a week from now, things will get better.
A draft changes everything.
Yes, just before Survivor Series. Everybody
When
Where
thinks
80%
brands
of,
collide.
80% of Team Raw was on SmackDown a week before, and 80% of Team SmackDown was on Raw before.
it's terrible.
Brand supremacy, bragging rights. The best of both worlds. I'm
So we
out
get
of,
NXT
like,
Takeover
heathen.
Survivor Series 2.0.
Eric, Brandon says the show has been great.
Okay. The crowd's been into it.
I take Brandon's word for it.
I mean, look, maybe this is a statement about Raw, or SmackDown, but this is a match I would see on one of those shows. Maybe the last 5 minutes will kind of, take it to a next level. I don't know.
Brandon's not watching. He's playing MLB The Show.
Brilliant.
Brandon, don't sell it. Never sell it.
Don't say it. Thank you, Brandon.
Fucking MLB The Show.
Oh, man. So how long until the other Uso gets called up? The bloodline grows.
What?
You're gonna get fast tracked.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with the WWE? They refuse to acknowledge anyone's lineage in the new NXT 2.0 because I guess they don't.
Well,
they don't want to get.
He's going by Fatu.
He's going by Sefer Fatu. So they're doubling down. They've changed his
Fatu's
name.
a Fatu.
Yeah, they've changed his first name to Sefer to really hammer the thing home. So he gets he gets the double dose, and everyone else gets told to go fuck themselves. So, you know, it's weird. Oh, damn, that was a hell of a fucking counter. That's good. Yeah, they're really ramping things up here.
Oh, we're getting the quick tags now.
I am also Fatu. Making a difference. Good morning,
Yeah,
Quang.
Fatu's a Fatu.
Quang.
I feel like Montez did not want to take the nut shot there.
You would never make it in the G1.
Not enough headshots.
No, not against Yujiro.
It's looking more like Yano.
It's been fucking Yujiro every match who's been doing the fucking nut shot.
The finish with Yujiro and Kenta that played off of that was actually really good.
It's fine. I haven't been as hard on Yujiro matches as Pollock and Ting have been.
No, me either, actually.
Except that one last night was just brutal.
I've been surprised by Yujiro.
I mean, like, he was, junior tag champ with Naito for a while? He learned something.
Will, I think the WWE would love Okada because he's like fucking 6'3", a good-looking guy. They wouldn't push him to be a champion or anything, but I think they would love him. But
Intercontinental,
Yano, I don't know.
Maybe US champion.
Yeah,
he's Nakamura levels. That's his ceiling. Would be what you see, what you're seeing with Nakamura.
Probably even below Nakamura because Nakamura has better English.
Yeah, Nakamura can at least say a few words. I don't think Okada can. I think actually Okada can because the Bucks were saying that their book that they would hang
He
with him all
can
the
speak
time.
English, but it's not like he couldn't cut a promo or anything.
No, it's the Vince doesn't like the accent. That's all it is.
This match is very good.
Well, the first match was actually really good too. It's just the lack of stakes to it made it feel like why is this on the pay-per-view and not on a Raw? But
this one is
the wrestling quality's been pretty high.
This one is very good. But I mean, these two teams are phenomenal. I've always been a huge fan of the Usos, and especially even from a gimmick, reinventing themselves. I was so happy with how they took that. They used to do the face paint shit.
Yeah.
And then they came out, as it was. You could almost think oh no, this is not going to go well. But the Uso Penitentiary stuff, I'm a big fan of.
I think that's where they really got their groove going was the Uso Penitentiary stuff.
MJS
and then those series of matches
is,
with
and he's running in later. That's my answer.
There's always time for Muhammad Hassan spot.
MJ from NJ is in the chat. You probably just said that. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. I'm not really.
He just sang that.
No, we could all say it. It's fine.
I'm just waiting for my. Johnny Walker to turn up and fight. Maybe I'll do a moonsault. No, wait, that's Michelle Piero.
Dislocate your shoulder?
That's the one. I'll do the worm in my back. Fuck. Thiago Santos is gonna murder him, right?
Yeah.
No hesitation. Just yep.
No, Johnny Walker sucks. It's not impossible that he could knock him out because it's light heavyweight and they both fight like wild men, but I don't know. Thiago Santos beat John Jones,
Who ended Johnny Walker's run of people thinking that he was the best person in the world?
Corey Anderson.
Corey Anderson?
Oh.
Fuck.
Matt.
Fuck, no.
Corey Anderson like knocked him out in round 1 too. It wasn't even like he just coriandered sent him for 3 rounds. It was a beatdown.
Yeah, that was definitely a case of somebody getting their hype train stopped pretty quick.
This is apparently it's not MJ from NJ in the chat. He said he left his phone unattended.
Oh, I see.
So, Braden?
Oh, Braden. You're right, Brandon. He hasn't, but you know, he did like he hurt Glover a lot. I don't think he's as shot as some people think, just because of that shit fight with Rakic, where neither of them did anything.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, tomorrow
Why is he so
night.
angry?
I thought for a second Lashley was gonna be like tonight championship match. Like, oh fuck off. Tomorrow.
4.5 hours.
Tomorrow on Raw. Championship match. oh, my voice is almost coming back.
Yeah, you're sounding close to human again.
Yeah.
Johnny's gonna help.
Yeah, it should do a little bit at least. It's a good blend too. It's not the rough stuff. Jesus. Yeah, so Lashley and Big E tomorrow night on Raw for the championship. Take my money, I guess.
Do we get Goro Brock tonight?
Tonight? Brock's not here tonight. What are you talking about?
In Ohio? Come on.
In Idaho?
Well, it's close enough to Saskatchewan.
Maybe he walked.
They ain't fucking paying him, to be honest. Thing. Man, yeah, and you know what? Like, if I'm Brock and I'm thinking, you know what? Global pandemic, flying to fucking Saudi Arabia, my price just went way up.
You know he's flying a private jet regardless.
For sure, but even just like...
Pandemic or no pandemic?
I mean, is Saudi Arabia like reporting their numbers correctly? do they even test women for COVID over there? You don't know that, you know. It's a good question. Like, fucking, they're pieces of shit. Oh, is this against TOS? It doesn't matter. It's fine. Oh, good. It's Charlotte versus Alexa. Cool.
It's the match of the night right here.
John Pollock is saying that Big E should tell Bobby Lashley that he will give him a rematch if he gets a tattoo that says "I love Big E." Classic, classic, excellent John Pollock banter there.
Yes. The price of today is not the same as the price of the next day. Yesterday's price isn't the same as today. Quote Brandon from New Jersey. I don't know what that means, but well said, man. Well said.
Are those lyrics from Drake's new album?
No.
Okay.
More like Kanye's.
Donda.
So does Bliss go over here just to get away from the Flair name right now? Charlotte gets repackaged.
Well, not for the reason of getting away from the Flair name. Alexa's gonna win just so Charlotte can win it back and get another title reign.
Because I think they'll release a Lily Championship version.
Oh yeah.
So they can sell that as well.
True. That's what I'd do.
It's all about the toys, guys. That's what you got to think about. And then they can release a Charlie doll without the championship. I don't know why anyone would bother buying that version. But anyway. Chris Leone in the chat is very excited about this.
Yeah, this is pretty much his main event.
So what other than this, what else is there? So there's this Roman Balor. Is that it?
Becky Bianca.
Oh.
And
So that's it. 3 matches then. We're good.
I think you're missing one. I don't know.
No more.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
no, if there is one, don't tell
the
us.
three-way,
Okay?
the three-way for the US title. Jeff Hardy.
Oh.
Jeff Hardy, come on. You gotta get Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
that's
come on,
right.
Jeff
You
Hardy.
can't have Extreme Rules without Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I just knew there was something else. I just didn't. There's no way there's only 3 matches left after this. Come on.
I also love how this is Extreme Rules and there's 1 Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, not even Liv Morgan versus fucking Carmella was a kendo stick match or whatever. Like,
Yeah, it was just a match.
fucking ridiculous.
No Extreme Rules. This, like, come on. It's in the show now, guys.
Just
even
call it
have
Backlash
to-
at this point.
Yeah, you don't even have to be that creative with it. You can just, this one is a hardcore match, and this one's a street fight, and this one's an Ohio brawl.
Oh, they don't have to be. They don't have to be creative with it. Oh, thank goodness, because I was concerned how they would.
I thought they were trying.
Yeah, how would they ever pull it off?
Sorry. Hey, here we go.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, Will Wagner Music is saying a year ago it was Dolph versus Drew, Braun versus Bray. And also,
Oh, is that the Swamp match?
yeah,
I'd say this is a step up in that.
yeah, but and also Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio. Eye for an eye.
That was fantastic.
Oh.
It's out.
If we're gonna get anything on that level, it's gonna be right here.
It's true.
We'll just see if she gets in the Gukaki again or
This is the worst thing about fans returning is that they can't they're kind of handcuffed in terms of doing like dumb shit shenanigans because they can't pre-tape this.
That's true.
I think-
The pandemic
they
allowed them to
pre-taped-
do some great stuff.
didn't they pre-tape the Bray Randy Firefly
yeah.
Funhouse match from a couple years ago?
I
You could do it.
don't know.
Just don't give me like special effects hitting the ring from the ceiling again. I don't want that.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that one. Wow, those guys have had some horrible matches together.
Yeah, that was Mania.
But hey, they've also had the greatest match of all time in the main event of TLC last year, where Orton literally murdered him, set him on fire, then posed over his body. So, give and take.
And then he came back from Mania, and that was it.
Yeah. End of his run. I think that was the most fitting end to him. Just one more loss to Randy Orton.
So you're referring to the House of Horrors match that was pre-taped.
That one.
But the end of it was live. You know, where they both got into a car and drove to the arena, and then like an hour later finished the match off live in the.
Yes, a la Goldust and Roddy Piper.
Yeah, it was terrible. But yeah, the eye for an eye match with Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins, that was pre-tape, obviously. Just had to exhume someone's eye from their head.
It's out.
And of course the famous greatest match of all time, the best wrestling match of all time between Randy Orton and Edge.
That was quite good.
Yeah, it was pre-taped to fuck though.
Even with a torn pec.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I would never actually fault them for doing stuff like that. Like, this is at the end of the day, it's a TV show.
There was a fan in the crowd holding a sign that says a Goofy movie was filth. And I am personally appalled. That is disgusting. How dare you say such a thing?
Gross. Eject them.
A goof. I have
Dickie,
never.
ban him. Ban him.
A goof. Oh, like the Disney film. A goof. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. That's a real piece of shit.
People actually picking Alexa Bliss here to win.
Yeah, I'm picking her. Why not?
Yeah, same.
She's a massive underdog in the betting.
Fuck the betting.
No, what I mean is I should have actually put some money on it.
It always amazes
What's her
me
odds?
that you can bet on this shit.
I think she was like a plus 300 underdog, Alexa Bliss.
I'd put money on that.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know. It's just.
I'm trying to figure out where she got her inspiration for her gear in this one.
Wow.
Charlotte looks like she wants to be like the White Power Ranger.
Definitely some. I'll give them both props for having some nice gear tonight. That automatically starts them at 1 star.
But noting that
Nice
you
to
can
see Too Cool Scorpio ref in this match.
you can go backwards in star rating, so it doesn't really matter that you start on 1 star because you could still end -4 stars.
Yeah, of course. I am a firm believer in the negatives in the star rating system.
I'm a firm believer in all negatives.
They have done a great job of making you not care about this match, so it can only go uphill from here.
You say that.
Frank knows. According to Too Cool Scorpio, this is a 5-star match.
Crowd behind Alexa. What a lockup.
Is she still has her last name, yeah?
Oh, did she just pull the Kali pose? So we've got about a 1/4 star so far. We're doing good.
Wait, we started on 1 star. We went backwards?
Oh, we started at 1 star. Oh,
That's just
we went
my rating
backwards.
scale, okay?
We
Like,
went
there's so many ways you can go with this. John Pollock says, "Hey, every match starts at 5 stars, and then you can only work your way down." I'm the other way around. I'm a very negative individual, so we start with a 0. They
I
had
thought we
cool
said this
gear,
is
so
the
there's 1
optimism
star.
show.
That was a while ago. There's no consistency with me.
Just bringing up old shit.
Thank you, Frank. The spirit is probably gonna get shaved soon. I'm getting tired of it.
Do you use product in it, like oil and stuff? Keep it nice and soft.
Sometimes. Not lately. It's disgusting right
I'm
now.
doing that
Just
shit.
painful. The bearded world order, yes.
No, I don't want
I'll
to do.
get
I don't want to do
the new
bearded-
BWO, Frank.
No, because it will involve one of us having to do the storyline where one of our beards gets shaved, and I can't. I just won't. I have to quit.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
Yeah, you can. I can't at all.
This grows
I
back
look
in
like-
a month, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I look like I'm 12 without my beard. It's horrible.
Mrs. Dickey will.
That's
It's not.
so. I got rid of mine a few months ago, and same thing. Like, if she wasn't already 6 months pregnant at that point, she probably would have left. Took the dogs and just gone. No letter, nothing.
She immediately goes out and gets a paternity test just as a last ditch effort to maybe be able to leave. She's like, damn it.
Just pop in Plan B like Tic Tacs.
Oh god, I'm glad you said that. Fuck, I wasn't
Oh
gonna
my
go there.
god.
At 6
Cancelled.
months, yeah, you'd have to have a fair few.
This is horrible.
It's alright.
Since I was smart, I waited until I had her locked in. I was like, all right, now I can get rid of it.
There you go.
And then instantly regretted it.
Yeah, exactly. Why, I wouldn't want to. I make whenever I go to the barber and I get them to do, I get them to sign a waiver, and which basically says that I'm not going to be held responsible for what I do to them if they fuck up the beard.
See, I can't let anybody else touch it.
No, you can't.
Like professional or not, I get too nervous.
Yeah.
Like, if you fuck up my hair, it's fine. I can shave it. But this, I can't.
Yeah, barber's usually pretty good.
Oh.
I usually go in with a photo, and I'm just like, I usually like have the number blade, and I'm like, no shorter than this, thanks.
Do you just go in like a photo, like just the old like pull out a photo like CM Punk, be like, just give me this.
Yeah, I just take a photo. I just use a photo that I have of Eric, and I'm just like, just this.
I'm gonna walk in the
go for
photo of
this.
Great O'Con now.
Yeah.
Just gonna walk in the photo of Great O'Con, just be like, here, just
Ruin my
give
life.
everything, give me a little ponytail.
Great, I can't. Fuck.
Just take it all and just glue it here.
Great
And then you can
O'Khan.
keep what they cut off in a bag,
Great,
Yeah.
Revenge on your barber eventually.
Great O'Khan, and Andre Arlovsky have the same mouth guards. Just want to throw that out there.
Do you think Vince would
Who
like
wore
the
it better?
Great O'Con?
Vince, what?
You think Vince would like the Great O'Con?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like a gimmick that kids would probably fucking like, with a fucking question mark on his face and shit. As Joe always says, he looks like a crayon. Dickie said "damn it" and sounded like Vince McMahon. That apparently was actually from MJ. So
Oh, is this actually MJ now?
I don't know. Is anyone in this chat who they say they are? Probably not.
We don't really have any proof. Frank says it's nice to see Charlotte fight somebody other than Rhea, Asuka, Nikki, or Nia. Variety is good,
Variety
and
is
that's
good,
something that WWE doesn't do well at times.
but I would still prefer this to be Charlotte versus Asuka. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if I disagree with that.
Asuka's birthday today. Happy birthday, Asuka. You're
Happy
not on the
birthday,
show.
Asuka.
Happy birthday, Oscar. Look at
Isn't
that.
she injured or something?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
She
What's
probably doesn't
Meltzer
want to be
saying?
here anyways. Yeah, what's Meltzer saying?
Meltzer says creative has nothing for her because she's injured. You fucking dickhead.
At least that's not behind a paywall.
The weird thing is, I listened to Adam Cole on Jericho's podcast and on Renee's podcast. He did not seem to deny the idea of him being Keith Lee's manager and changing his name and all that stuff. Like, it seemed very much like that he was aware that was one of the things that was getting pitched. So
I thought he said he heard it, but he never, like, the conversation was never had with him.
yeah, exactly. But this is the point. Is like I got the feeling he heard it. It wasn't like he heard it like the rest of us heard it from Dave Meltzer. Like he heard. So my point is more that we all jumped on Meltzer to be like, "Are you fucking liar?" Because the other guy, who's a twat, which is no one's listening to this.
And open the list.
Sure, yeah. Fightful Select said that they didn't hear that, so therefore, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So we're just like jumping on one person for being a liar and listening to the other person who could well be lying as well. Who fucking knows? But anyway, regardless.
Nonetheless, it never happened, and we're good.
I
God
listen
it
to
never
everybody, you know, because I like the idea. Even if people are making it up, I like the crazy shit they come up with.
The Discord still debating whether the Usos are one of the greatest tag teams of all time. There have been some very interesting debates in the Discord as of late that you can all jump in and join in on, including whether Kurt Angle is good or not, and whether Kazuchika Okada is good.
Yeah.
Who says Kurt Angle's not good? Like Kurt Angle now, or Kurt Angle like
No, ever.
the last
Yeah.
10 years before?
No, like ever at any point.
Stop. Who's saying no?
Well, I'm not going to name names, but the
Don't
point
do that,
was,
'cause
was thrown out there. You can always jump into the Discord, find the comment.
No, this is why I can't. Because people say that Kurt Angle's not. Kurt Angle's one of the best of all time.
Yes, he is.
Top 100 easy.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Great code read by Alexa there. I've had a couple of very exciting sequences just now, and the crowd is going hot. They're very, very into Alexa Bliss, and I think the crowd.
Like so far,
I think
so far for me, this is like a 2.5 easy. Like it's gone up.
it's
doing well.
Yeah, it's gone up. I'm with you. No, I'm with you.
But I think the crowd might lose their fucking mind if. Oh, that's right. It's her fucking hometown, isn't it? I forgot about that.
Oh,
This
Ohio.
This is why.
Oh, so she's definitely losing.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why the odds were like what they were. Okay, gotcha. Forgot about that. So it's like, why are they going so mental for her? And then that's right, I remember that's, yeah. We're in Columbus. That's the fucking place we're at.
Man, Scorpio, great ref. Great ref. Saw the foot in the rope. Like it.
Scorpio.
Better than Aubrey Edwards.
Yeah, well.
Yes, Brandon. Even if you literally just took like the first 5 years of Kurt Angle's career, he'd probably still be top 100 all time.
Well, he was what, WWE champion within the first 2 years, I think it was.
Yep.
Won that Armageddon Hell in the Cell.
Oh, Charlotte Flair has got Lily.
Oh, most dangerous part of the ring.
Think of the heat, brother. Oh.
So this 2.5, it just lost half a star, definitely. with that bullshit.
Yeah.
So this one goes down as a solid 2-star.
I wouldn't even say solid, to be honest with you. It was
I like
working its
some of
way up.
their
And then just,
exchanges. I like some of their exchanges. It was better than Tangaloa and the Great Okan.
you don't mean that. You don't mean that. Don't say hurtful words.
I'm sorry, Tangaloa.
So,
Ain't no one realer than Gorilla.
correct me if I'm wrong, and hopefully we
Camacho.
see a replay of this. Maybe not. But she threw that doll right at Alexa in front of the ref.
I mean, it's a doll.
True, I guess even in like
we're
even
taking
in,
from Naito and Hiromu now.
even in like MMA, like you could probably throw a doll
Yeah.
and it'd
We're
be
not getting
fine.
disqualified for that. Look, we just watched the New Japan show where this motherfucker grabs a ring bell and clocks his opponent in the head with it, and it's just like, oh, it's fine. So, I can take this.
That was outside of
Who
the
was the
ring.
MMA fighter that ripped the teddy bear?
It's outside of the ring.
This was in the middle of the ring. Wow. Shoddy workmanship on this fucking Lily doll, by the way. Why would you ever buy one of these? See how easily she just ripped that apart? Oh, and this feud must continue.
It's a blood feud.
Do we need to still keep doing this?
Will Wagner says they made Willie or Lily in a home ec class. It's like when you guys get that like baby that was like made of flour.
Yeah. It's made of buttons and
After the
shit.
week was up, you just ripped it apart.
All right.
Yeah, and also didn't Charlotte rip the head? Did Charlotte rip the head off Lily or Charlie on Raw? Someone tell me, because I'm under the impression that none of this matters because, like, they just come back anyway.
They are just ripping up dolls. That's the story.
So intriguing. Oh, now the lights go out. Here we go.
Commentators are doing the Owen voice for the death of the doll.
Oh, God.
Oh, Braden's found his own account. Welcome.
Oh, well done, Braden.
Now, Braden, tell me that you're not in New York watching this card right now.
It sure is.
Braden loves the main roster, man. He's just
Anything's better than
disappointed.
NXT 2.0 right now.
He's just disappointed the Miz, his favorite wrestler, isn't here tonight.
Yeah, no Ohio representation other than Alexa, I guess.
I think
Oh,
Braden's probably not watching Extreme Rules. I think he's just come in here to make sure that the Twitch stream is a safe space for everybody.
Yeah.
MJ almost killed a guy.
I'm pretty sure this is Braden just like checking in to make sure that we're still here. So once he leaves, so can we.
I think he's just
And
checking
then
in
Davey pops in.
and wondering why the fuck we're doing this. He's like, I wouldn't do it. Why are you? What the fuck is going on my screen? I'm a little bit behind you guys, but why is Alexa... This is awful.
I think we're getting thank you Lily chants right now.
No, it's thank you, Charlotte.
It's thank you, AEW.
Toro Yano.
Thank you, TK.
Why is she foaming?
Thank you.
Is she... What is in her mouth? I just assume that's... What the fuck?
What the fuck am I watching?
This is awful. This is awful. Braden, how do you watch this? This is terrible.
Oh, you can see the tablet. Come on.
Yeah, this isn't well done. Unfortunately. You need a real pro like Randy
Rabies
Orton.
bliss incoming.
Brandon says, hey, Eric.
It's not
Dan
even
Lambert.
foaming anything. Like, what is it? Is it just a paracetamol?
Oh, that went over
What the
so
fuck?
bad.
Yeah, that was really poorly done, unfortunately. You could see the tablet.
This
like-
is so bad.
Oh, no. Poor Alexa.
Who bought that tablet?
Poker in the eye.
Who bought that tablet? Get him in here. Get him in here. Stop shooting the tablet. Sorry, someone said I sound like Vince, so I may as well just try. Horrible. Horrible. Well,
So the entire post-match thing actually brought this down from 2-star to a -4 stars.
thank you. I was going to say, but it's just
Like
awful.
as it went on, it just kept going. Like the match was over, it just kept going down and down. The longer that went on.
Oh,
Whatever, it's fine.
What is your name? I'm Booker T. Librarian. Well, tell me, are the rumors true? Have all the great
And why is Booker T promoting a credit card with Julius Caesar?
Because it's Capital One. And I don't know.
What is wrestling like?
Oh, wrestling! It's a carny business aimed at like squeezing as much money from people as possible. Hence, why they have credit cards.
With 3% cashback.
Sure, yeah,
19.99% interest rate.
exactly. 3% cashback. So yeah, if you spend, you know, because I think I've got 3%.
$100.
But yeah, if you spend an astronomical amount of money on it every month, you get $30. Oh.
My sentiments exactly, and the most historic draft.
So who is that supposed to be?
Brock, I guess, right?
I need to call you back.
Oh no, Brock doesn't actually have a phone.
1 minute.
Got a landline that's down at the end of the driveway, 4 kilometers down.
Yeah.
Hey, who's that on the phone?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mommy. Do I need your permission to talk to people? Oh, does it bother you that it might be another journalist? Or just a journalist? Are you jealous?
I really want to know who's the guys like walking around in the background right now. I find that more interesting in this card right now.
What was that the other day? Was that the Dynamite show? What were we watching the other day where people were just like randomly popping up in the background and being like, "Oh,
That was
fuck."
the Emmys.
The Emmys, that's right. We were watching the Emmys. Fuck it. This is just like walking and go, "Oh shit, fuck," and then ran away. Like,
I'll agree with Frank though. Every time you see Kayla and Heyman on the screen, it is entertaining.
Yes, they're good together.
oh
Here
boy.
we go, Jeff Hardy time.
No more words.
You see the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. What a great song.
Jeff Hardy. Why is Jeff Hardy is here just to be pinned, right?
No, he's winning. Shut up.
This is a career resurgence since he came back with this song.
The last time that you predicted Jeff Hardy was winning, you were right, and everyone else was wrong. So.
The time is coming, gone for words.
Was it? I was, yes.
I heard before.
God, I just gotten really tired. It's 11:30 a.m.
Has your Johnny shut up yet?
No, I'm a bit annoyed by this. I haven't even got the notification to say it's on its way yet. That's okay because it took over an hour. I get free delivery next time.
Nice.
Not even this time. Next time.
Next
So they
time.
keep coming back.
There's gonna be.
They know how alcoholics work.
Exactly. It's fine. I might have a sore throat tablet. A lozenge.
I'm so over these like AR graphics they show.
Yeah, I hate them.
So annoying.
Some people like them, but I'm just not in that camp. I'm not a fan. There's like a couple of them that look kind of cool, but 90%
They were cool for like the
of
first
them,
like week or two, and then after that, couldn't deal with it anymore. Because everybody gets one. So not even special. No one see?
No,
Come on,
I
Sheamus
don't
gets
like
one.
Sheamus.
Jeff Hardy, the Christian Slater of wrestling. Will I agree with that?
Oh no, more gingers. At least
Maybe now people turn this off too.
At least Sheamus is a real ginger. None of that Becky Lynch shit. What are we looking at here? Hopefully this goes about 40 minutes.
I
don't like your optimism
that's
anymore.
Fucked up thing to say.
Oh.
Priest loses here and goes directly into a program with Roman Reigns on SmackDown.
Yeah, so like
Interesting.
there's always a chance that he loses the title here simply because of the draft. The draft always puts things kind of in a weird position where they're like, let's say they don't want to move Nakamura. So they don't want to do a swap for US and Intercontinental, but they want Priest on SmackDown maybe. He would have to drop the title here probably. So it's all very possible, but who the fuck knows?
I'm all for Damian Priest versus Nakamura. I think that'd actually be great.
What, like a Survivor Series?
Just put it, I don't care. Put it on SmackDown.
Oh, I see.
I think that's actually a really good match.
Yeah, sure, yeah. But you won't get that. You'll get Damian Priest versus Rick Boogs instead.
Yeah, that is more likely.
One can
Nakamura
always
has no
dream.
complaints about it now. He's just
Still
He's just here
looking
to
at
get paid.
Bad Bunny.
Oh, you know he's loving getting paid not to work.
that man has already given enough of his body.
Yeah. If he never works another G1 in his life, he'll be extremely happy.
Yes. No more Wrestle Kingdoms. None of that bullshit.
Who fuck a 5-star.
He's had enough of those. He's completely content with the 2.5 8-minute matches.
Yep, 2.5 8-minute matches and all his brain cells. He's good.
Yeah.
There is a poll up in the Discord, by the way. I don't know if you want to get on that Jeff Hardy train.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot.
You better hurry. I think it might expire.
I'm gonna open it up to see.
Oh, too late. Fuck.
You don't want to close it again.
Second too late. Oh, I'll just give myself 5,000 points.
Exactly.
Already once. I'll be right back.
Sheamus with
Hopefully
no
this is
votes.
over.
Like, why? So, just 'cause I need someone to fill me in here.
Sure.
How did Jeff Hardy get into this match?
He had a match with Sheamus on Raw, where if he won, he would be inserted into the match. Did you need more from that?
No, it's completely logical.
I mean,
No, I actually, you know what? Will Wagner coming in with he found the treasure buried in Damian Priest's back tattoo, and I like that way better as a reason.
it's true. Where did Eric go? Yeah, that is what everyone should be saying whenever Eric is not on screen.
Eric can't deal with 3 gingers at one time. He had to go.
He's going to go dye his hair so we can get 3 on the stream.
He is our Poochie.
Yeah. So
Hopefully he comes back from heaven, though.
so is my Johnny. Where the fuck?
DVP assumes that we're both rooting for Sheamus.
Sure. Davey P assumes that I'm rooting for anyone.
Yeah, I'm just kind of rooting for this to be over.
Yeah.
WP's just being a woke little snowflake.
Yeah.
That's what he's good at.
I assume DVP is crying in the corner because of Lily's doll.
Braden's really hung up on Joe Gacy still. Going to read some comments on YouTube.
Yeah, on the video. Yeah, fuck hell.
Fucking snowflakes.
Bonkers.
Being Priest with the spinning, jumping nothing directly into Sheamus's arms. Beautiful.
It's like so romantic.
Yeah, it was cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, that's your screen grab, baby. Is just like hearts around those two. As Sheamus cradles Damian Priest.
Oh, thank fuck. Johnny's on the
Seems
way.
like something may have came up. I'll be back soon. Something is going on.
We'll hold it down. Oh, I think Brady's out.
Catch you later, man. Have fun.
Enjoy the big city. Okay, more bourbon.
Jeff Hardy is dressed like stage crew. He's dressed like the year 2001. You know he doesn't want to wear that shit. But they're just like, no, it's what got you over 20 years ago.
Nothing to do with the spear off a ladder. It was all that shirt and the parachute pants.
Absolutely. Will Wagner music. Jeff Hardy snuck into Finn Balor's locker room and said to the lady doing his demon paint, can you just quickly do my face?
Just make my face look like it's on acid.
Yeah, pretty much. But definitely go with the opposite theme of the one that you're going with, Finn Balor.
So whiteface?
That's the one. Oh, wow. Damian Priest just totally fell off the apron like Arn Anderson.
Just a bit more graceful.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Both pretty sloppy, but definitely more graceful than fucking Arn.
Like when the Post Boys do their best and worst show of the year, Arn needs to be like worst bump of the year, no question. Like he spent what, a good minute trying to get around that ring post just to fall in the end. All that work for nothing.
Yeah.
Chris Leone, turnabout is always fair play.
Yeah. Fuck this.
Need at least once a match.
It wasn't until our man Neil Flanagan pointed out that you don't hear the term turnabout is fair play in anything else apart from wrestling. And now I've heard it in every single show I've watched, including the Dynamite that the Grand Slam, they said it on that. They said it here now. They'll fucking say it on Raw. Shit.
If I actually watched Impact, they'd probably say it there.
Do they? Yeah, I don't even know if they have commentators on Impact.
Just in Japanese and New Japan, it's everywhere.
Mm. What happened to Eric? He came back and he left again.
Now, Eric said something's happening, so definitely more important than this match.
Gotcha. That's fine.
I don't blame him personally.
How could you? How could anyone?
But he's such a sweetheart.
Oh, oh, oh. Is everything all right, my friend?
What would happen if Sheamus pins Jeff Hardy in this match? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely not a damn thing would happen.
He's lost his mask already. For fuck's sake. He's gonna get his nose broken again. Is it the Belfast cloverleaf? Is that what this is?
Yeah, it's slightly angled. Cloverleaf is just like the destroyer at this point. Like, just wherever you're from, you just name it that.
Oh, I thought you meant it's a transitional move.
Ricky Morton does it.
Davey, what are you talking about? If Sheamus pins Jeff Hardy in this match, Damian Priest will keep the title. That's never been the rule in a three-way for a championship, ever.
He's lost his mind.
It is WWE, though. It could happen.
I mean, it could, but I guess the whole reason why I think that they made it a three-way is so that neither Damian Priest or Sheamus can get pinned.
So it's just like whoever pins Jeff the fastest.
Oh, I see. Davey Portman's in the chat. So Priest could lose the title without even taking the pin? Yeah. And he's only got a 33.33% chance of actually winning this match. Because apparently
Scotland.
That's how it works.
Assuming that all men are created equal.
Well, that's right, which they're not. Because you have Jeff Hardy in this match. Oh, God, Lord, what a miserable botch that was. Sorry.
He was going for Scotland, just... We'll go with that.
And definitely not the thing that he just tried immediately afterwards.
No, we're going with Jeff Hardy versus Sonata at Wrestle Kingdom.
He's got his shirt
Hell
off.
yeah.
He's got his shirt off now. So...
Who was the Jeff Hardy face at Wrestle Kingdom when TNA did it with him? Was it Naito?
Oh, God.
I have no idea.
Frank, fill me in here.
Frank won't know.
Yes, Sheamus. Oh, there we go. King Kong knee drop.
What? I'm just seeing. Oh, great Togi Makabe knee drop there. Unbelievable kick out by Damian Priest there.
I just want to see if his nose gets broken again. That's it.
It's very likely.
Oh, he skins the cat. So athletic. Agile.
What is he, like 48 years old? Like,
Who, Jeff Hardy?
Sheamus. I think Sheamus
Jeff Hardy's
is
like
older
52.
Sheamus is older than Jeff Hardy, I think.
In terms of miles on his body, Jeff is in his late 90s.
Oh, yeah. Jeff Hardy is like basically the same age as Vince McMahon.
Naito died 12 years ago.
Go Hardy! Go Jeff Hardy!
I love how they're playing this like Swanton like it's the coolest thing ever. Like, just so impactful.
Cool.
Oh, are we set him for the finish finally? Is that a V trigger? It's a failed bro kick.
What's Bray Wyatt fucking tweeting about? Oh! Oh! I bit on that. Well done. I was like, Matt Hardy's gonna, not Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy's gonna win this. Fuck, if Matt Hardy wins this, that'll be terrible.
Wow,
Sorry.
that was a great finish.
Miserable.
That's the old roll up.
Unfortunately, I missed half this match, but I'll just assume it was excellent.
Sorry, did you? I think you mispronounced. Fortunately,
I think you mispronounced excellent.
I think I'm gonna
great selling by Jeff. Like he thought he won.
That's what that call is about.
Did that go 40 minutes? Felt like it.
Oh, it felt like eternity.
Jeff Hardy. Yeah, wow,
Okay.
sign of respect. Tag team.
The end is near.
Oh no.
Sheamus is just like a hilarious looking human being.
Yeah.
He's got the Triple H nose going on now.
Yeah.
He's got the Nick Diaz nose going on right now.
Oh, yeah, that was rough.
Ooh.
Punches from Robbie Lawler. That's not good for your health.
Did they just say that there was a United States title match coming up? I hope he meant Universal title.
Is there?
No, we just had it.
Oh, that was, yeah. Sorry, I was hoping for the Intercontinental there.
Wouldn't it be funny if Bobby Lashley beats Biggie for the title tomorrow? Oh.
Yeah, hilarious.
Wouldn't be surprised. All right, let's see what my Packers are doing. Oh, 17-0. Awesome. That's my excitement level for the night.
There was a lot of like enthusiasm in that awesome. I felt it.
Oh, I fully understand now, like watching this show, why the guys invited me on, because they're like, you need to suffer for this.
So I guess
Yeah, and on previous watch-alongs, usually people, it's an open invitation for people who would like to join Davey and Braden on these. This was different. No one wanted this. We were sent here, contractually
we were handpicked for a
obliged,
reason.
basically.
yeah.
They're three least favorite people.
Yeah, but I think Davey and Braden have promised to destroy the photos after we do this, so that they don't
Thank God.
have anything else over us.
I thought we weren't going to talk about those.
Yeah. So, oh, the Johnny's here. Excuse me.
Enjoy.
Well, Dickie's about to have a great day.
Is there a G1 card tonight? You can always count on Dickie to throw on the G1 after a couple drinks.
Is there? I actually don't have to work tomorrow, so I might actually be able to stay up for this one. God, I still have to watch Shingo and Zack Sabre.
You do, you do.
Yeah. Yeah. The fact that people are saying that it was better than Shingo and Ishii, which I don't know how that's possible.
It wasn't as good as Shingo Ishii, but it was 5 stars.
That match was unreal.
Yeah, no, that was awesome.
I'd be, you know what I was thinking about is I'd be okay with is if Shingo actually wins the G1, because then he gets the open challenge. He can pace whoever he wants at Wrestle Kingdom.
Just decides to take the night off. Yeah, I don't actually
Yeah,
feel
just
like
he's
Wrestle
like
Kingdom
well,
this year.
he's like so we got one on the 4th, one on the 5th, and then one March 16th. So
Shingo Takagi, there's a good chance. Listen, I'm not one of those people who lives and dies by the Observer star ratings, but there's a good chance this guy's going to have over 10 5-star matches in 2021 alone. That's a pretty fucking ridiculous year for Shingo Takagi.
oh, I'll go based off of just like the what's it called, the grapple ones alone. If it's above
grapple,
7.4 or
same thing.
4.75, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll consider that a 5-star.
What did I miss?
Grapple, cage match, whatever metric you want to use, Shingo Takagi is having an all-timer this year.
Yeah, like he's in the running for Wrestler of the Year, no question.
Yeah.
And I think this G1's really like it's. I don't want to call it a coming out party because we all knew how great he was, but I don't think anybody expected this.
If you told me at the start of the year Shingo was going to have this many fucking if you told me he was going to be the IWGP heavyweight champion, I wouldn't have believed you. So
No, absolutely not. What he came? When did he come into New Japan? 2 years ago?
I think it was 2019, but I could be wrong.
And he was a junior.
It was when
Yeah,
it was when
that was
Hiromu.
hilarious.
It was when Hiromu was injured. He came in and took his spot.
Junior heavyweight Shingo Takagi. Come on.
I keep in mind, like, I mean, at one point, what? Ibushi was a junior heavyweight. Omega was a junior heavyweight. Naito was a junior heavyweight.
To be fair, some of those guys were like smaller at the time and they put on mass afterwards. Shingo Takagi was not smaller.
No, he was just short.
It's strange to look at Kenny Omega from his junior days though, because he is like physically a different human being now.
Yeah. It's also crazy to think that if Ishii was in WWE, he would be on 205 Live. Like the real 205 Live, not whatever it is now.
Not even. You have got released after a year. Zero English. You're like, how tall are you? You're 45
You are
years old.
Funaki. You're Funaki.
Or he's a ninja with Akira Tozawa.
Oh my god! Don't even put that out there. That's fucking.
I mean, Akira Tozawa is fucking incredible.
He is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes.
You want to talk about underutilized?
But he's not Tomohiro Ishii either.
I did get a tweet that just said Corey Graves explained that we are just getting going and that there is still a United States title match coming right after the United States title match ended.
Fantastic. Encore.
So I don't know, fucking maybe Riddle and Orton can come out and challenge Damian Priest for the US title.
Like 2-on-1 or?
Anyway, bottoms up. This is the worst shot glass ever. This is all we have.
No, it's fine.
That's adorable.
It is a it's from a shitty Kahlua mixer kit, plastic yellow mixer
It
kit.
looks like a mouthwash cap.
This is basically mouthwash. This is what it's acting as for me.
Dickie, is there a G1 card on tonight?
Yes. I don't know.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
I'm assuming so because they usually go A and B as back to back.
Yeah, I'll fire up New Japan. Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now.
No. No, there is not.
Wednesday.
Yeah, actually, because
Okay.
yeah, no, they usually don't do Mondays, and it's Monday here in this part of the world. So,
True.
Look at you guys living in the future.
it's awful. There's nothing good about it. I can tell you, it's just terrible. COVID's still a thing.
You couldn't have warned us about like COVID.
We tried to.
Or
You,
anything.
you fuckers wouldn't listen. You said just take some bleach or something.
That's not us. That's the people in the basement.
Close enough.
I'm just looking through that next G1 card. It's on the rough side. Taichi versus Evil, Sonata Chase Owens, Tanahashi against Tamatonga, Okada and Yoshihashi, and then the one that's actually kind of appealing, Goto and Jeff Cobb.
I mean,
Not staying up for that one. Not doing it.
No,
I have not watched any B Block so far. Just purely out of coincidence. I've just had other stuff on or whatever. Not going back. But
I think I watched Okada. Yeah, I watched Okada Tanahashi, and that was it.
actually I did watch
that was very good.
Yeah, that's all.
Good on
They're
them.
always. That's always a solid go-to.
I think it would literally be impossible for them
Actually,
to have a bad match.
We're getting into the real rough stuff, mate. Honestly, because then you've got the A Block, which is Ishii versus Tangaloa.
Banger.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Great Khan.
Banger.
Kota Ibushi versus Toru Yano.
Shingo will save us. Come on. who's
Nut
like-
banger.
And Shingo versus Kenta, which should be fine.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
That should be a
fun.
legit banger.
That's fine, but you have to go through all of those. And also, I'm guessing that fuck, who's the odd person out in this? Oh, Yujiro versus Bushi will be the fucking exhibition match.
Fuck.
I'll just make sure that I wonder. I'm not. I think they're just doing 2 shots each, so Nagata should be probably moving on. Maybe it's Kojima now. Kojima versus Yujiro.
If it's Bushi, I would appreciate them not wasting the more interesting ones on the better wrestlers.
I love how you say things like that, things that you would appreciate, and them clearly going to ignore you. No, it is Bushi versus Yujiro. Fuck.
Yeah, you don't gotta watch that.
Wait. It's like the rejects of both factions. I feel like the C block's even better than that.
But Peter
And
will
there
be.
isn't one this
Peter
year.
will be there, so we'll be fine.
True.
So, who's winning this? Is
Probably Becky.
Bianca getting her heat back?
Yeah,
Nah.
I really want to know what the betting odds on this one is.
Is Beck?
You see, the only way
Becky,
to
heavy
book a
favorite.
babyface is to beat them over and over again for years, and then eventually you'll give them a push, and no one will care anymore. But then you can blame it on them for just not being over.
It's funny, 'cause you also do the same thing when you release them.
Yeah,
So there's a couple of
it's
things.
actually genius.
Again, the draft I think is kind of like a thing. So it's like whoever wins this is staying on SmackDown basically. And I would say whoever loses this is going to Raw.
Becky Lynch is confident. She's been working. She's ready to go, but you have to ask that because Bianca Belair's been working
Oh, shout out Becky on the Fifth Element gear, though.
for the better half of the last year. And when you talk
I mean,
2021 for Bianca Belair, she said it right.
With some solid gear.
the other thing too I was going to say before the Johnny turned up was so I guess the Broken Skull Ranch Stories, whatever it's called, on the network came out with Seth Rollins, and he said that he was ready to. Seth Rollins said that he was ready to strangle Vince McMahon after the Hell in a Cell with Bray Wyatt.
Guess that's reasonable.
Yeah, which makes sense, right? Now Bray Wyatt has replied tweet to this to say, wait until you hear my reaction. So, I won't lie. I'm very much looking forward to hearing. Let me put it this way: Bryan Danielson I really appreciate how professional he was with his exit and the article that he put out. And Adam Cole has been the same. And, you know, even Ruby Riott has been the same and all that sort of stuff. Because I think it's kind of a bit tiring for people just to, like, do, like, shoot promos on their previous employer. However, if there's one person that I want to go fucking all in on Vince McMahon, it has to be Bray Wyatt. So
100%.
I want the story, because this is a guy who like 50% of the time was like doing really great stuff, and then the other 50%, which seemed a little bit out of his control, was always fucked. Like, you know, like getting beaten, like being like one of the hottest acts and like getting beaten by John Cena or whatever, or you know, like, I think, what was it, WrestleMania 31, after The Undertaker lost to Brock the year before, and it was him versus Bray Wyatt, and it's like, well, Bray Wyatt should be the new Undertaker and all this sort of stuff, and it's like, yeah, but Undertaker still has to win, even though his streak no longer matters now. But I remember at the time just thinking that was silly. I know in retrospect it's probably like, well,
He was one of the most over guys, and they buried him twice.
yeah,
They managed to fuck it up twice.
Yeah, like they fucked it up, and then it was like, well, let's repackage you. And they came back with something that, quite frankly, especially recently with the work that I did with the Fire Franks Funhouse, came with an appreciation of his work that he did in all of those vignettes leading up to what was going to be a disaster, but did very well to repackage himself just for them to, yeah, exactly, just go, you know. So I guess the only thing, and John and Way, I think, we're talking about it, like Finn Balor is kind of like, Finn Balor's demon, I guess, is the new fucking Fiend or whatever. Are we getting Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor in a completely red light main event tonight?
It's gonna end in a DQ. The Extreme Rules match is gonna end in a DQ. It's happening. Like, fuck.
I'll have another shot in a second.
That sounds excellent.
Yeah, anyway. Sunday is a travel day in Japan, Brandon says. Thank you. Chris Leone says, fuck Joey Gallo.
That'll be such a snowflake.
Chris Leone says, are we getting Sasha Banks return tonight? Only if is Columbus one of those you have to be vaccinated to be somewhere kind of things? Because if not, then, well, if so, then yeah, no. Forgotten Fathers says, I'm a gay man and your beards are so sexy. Thank you very much. We're very proud of them.
Thanks.
To be honest, I can't live without my beard.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Who has the best beard?
Ooh.
Let us know.
I can't say me at the moment. It's a little bit... It scrubs up nice, but I have not scrubbed up recently. I looked at it this morning.
See,
and
I haven't touched the neckline, so I got the neck beard growing in. So
you got the neck, yeah, so do I, a little bit, but yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Forgotten Fathers can tell us. You know, I don't like to speak myself, but thank you anyway for the comment. It's always nice. This has gone down very well with my throat, so I'm gonna just have a top up. What does it say? 40%. Okay.
hold on a second. Is that bottle like pure black?
Oh shit! It's double black. Fuck! I didn't think I got double.
Oh
black.
shit!
Did they fuck up and give me the wrong one?
Don't question it.
Oh, it's fine. And it took over an hour, so I got $10 free delivery next time.
Oh, Dickie, you've apparently won the beard off. Congratulations.
Yep, Dickie's won the beard off.
The one top man. Thank you very much. It's I've been working on it since I was 17, so and I've not been. I'm just trying to confirm this. Oh no, it is double. Yeah, no, I did order the double work. It's good. Yeah, 20% off this. Sorry, $20 off this bottle, because usually an $80 It's usually about a $70 to $80 bottle, and so $20 off basically brings it down to just a normal shitty fucking thing. So there you go. And Forgotten Father says, I want him on top of me. Well, you know, look, to each of their own. Mrs. Dickey
That's
might
understandable.
Mrs. Dickey might have a few words to say about that, but
Don't speak for her.
it's true. I you know, who knows? She's not here, so. But I will say cheers to that. Thank you very much. It's quite funny because it's like having red hair in high school was awful, but as soon as I like turned like 22 or something, it was like, I don't know, girls were just bored of people with like people who just looked normal, like Eric.
It's the same thing. It just became like the in thing when I was 22. It was just like
Just got to
nothing changed. I was still ginger.
Still ginger, still a nerd, still completely awkward, but apparently you just lay there and just anyway.
Just do Will from the Weekenders.
I'm hoping that this match will get better. But I fear this is kind of what was going to be happening with this, which is that no one cares because Becky's healing it up, and
The crowd seems into it. So
do they? Okay, maybe I'm just. Oh yeah, okay. Now it's coming up.
I'm more listening to, like, I got one earphone in and one paying attention to this.
You're a little bit behind me, so they just started piping up. I think if they do an hour, I think if they go Broadway, it'll be a classic, and I'm hoping for that because Eric's got work at 6 a.m.
I'm pretty sure I have no showing. It's fine.
That's right. Just do what John Cena did and call a sickie, and actually get the person who has laryngitis to come and cover him.
I was in my first week. Yeah, it's fine. They won't miss me. I quit.
No. You're overqualified for that job anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I wish I was joking right now. But no, I'm done.
Just straight up quit.
Yeah, it's ruining my mood.
Nia Zakatak in the chat says, think about this, all 4 horsewomen of the WWE are now heels. I have thought about that. The question I have is, has WWE thought about that? Which is my issue, is that they may not realize, and they probably should do something about it. I guess the draft is kind of the time where maybe if they have thought about it, that it's the, you know, if they're all on the same brand. The problem is you can't put them all on the same brand because then you've got one show with like the most stacked women's roster and the other show's got Zelina Vega on it. No offense to Zelina Vega, they fucked her, like.
They signed her to do absolutely nothing.
Like I heard on Friday on SmackDown she won a match. That was news.
Remarkable.
But yeah, that's the first time. She's had like 1 or 2 like women's championship matches prior to that without winning any matches. And now she's got one in the bank now, so that's good.
What they'll do is they'll put them all 4 of them on the same brand, do the Fatal 4-Way, which is like 4 years too late at this point.
Yeah.
The lure of that's just gone.
And they'll do it with no build. 15.
Yeah,
they'll announce it 15 minutes before Raw goes on the air.
And it won't even have a clean finish.
Even though it's a 4-way. Yeah.
4-Ways never end in a clean finish.
Probably Gigi Dolan comes in and fucking does a screw job and aligns herself with Becky and the redheaded chicks. You say fail your way to the top. I mean, you're supposed to fake it till you make it, rather than like be overtly failing. But you know, that's okay. Whatever gets the job done. Forgotten Fathers in the chat says can't wait till Survivor Series. Yeah, it's good. I find it stupid that they have a draft. They always have a draft right before Survivor Series. They need to space that shit out because then they say it's the one time a year where you see people from different brands wrestling, despite the fact that a month ago, probably those people were actually on the same brand and wrestling. But hey,
How
All it
they
is
took
just
it
Raw
from
in blue and then SmackDown in red.
I
That's
mean,
all it is.
brand supremacy.
Bring back the shirts. I want to bring back the half shirts where you have half is the Raw shirt and the other half is your WWE shop shirt. I need them to come
The
back.
Seth Rollins special.
The Seth Rollins special, yep. And
Or just do, you know what? Just do like their shirt, but just do it in like red and blue.
yeah,
Like a red Kevin Owens shirt. Yeah.
absolutely. And also need a Lily and Charlie Doll with their respective brand shirt on that they can sell on WWE Shop.
They have to be in different brands.
I distinctly remember one of those Survivor Series matches from, I don't know, 2016, 2017, and they were all wearing their jobber shirts in the ring. You know, all the Raw guys with their shitty red shirts, all the SmackDown guys with their shitty blue shirts.
And who was?
And John Cena comes out, and he just immediately gets rid of that thing. The only guy who got to not be a complete jobber.
How long ago was
only
this?
got the brain.
How
This
long
was either 2016 or 2017.
Okay, so since then, there have been a few more people who have been added to that category of looking at what the other people are doing and going, fuck that shit. Can you guess who they were, Eric? Because I know you weren't watching. Dan, you probably do know, but Eric, I'll throw it to you. Do you know who two people I can name who said, fuck that, I'm doing my own thing?
I'm gonna guess Shane McMahon and
Yes.
Triple H.
Very good. Well done. Of course. The man is incredible. Don't ever go against him on a trivia fucking show. You might say, oh, you weren't watching during this time, but he still knows the fucking answer.
I was watching.
Eric
during that time.
is
I
like the
remember that.
Oracle.
When they first did like the
Oracle
second
Markov.
brand split in 2016 or whatever, I was watching pretty consistently for maybe a year and a half, and then
This would have been...
started to watch less.
Was
and
this
then,
not... Yeah, I guess this was 2017, I guess? Or was it 2018?
You had Kurt Angle in the match too.
Yeah.
2017, I think.
Yeah. Because I guess it was either 2018 or 2019 with... I guess the NXT one where they had like Walter and shit in there who got pinned in fucking 5 minutes and stuff. That was obviously after the Triple H stuff.
Was that not 2019?
Yeah.
The NXT one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that was the Saudi show, and Pat McAfee was there, and Pat hasn't been around that long.
So the problem I have with timelines now is that because of COVID, everything feels like it was 2 decades ago, and I struggle to pinpoint the exact year. But yeah, it was either you know what I mean. Like people still to this day go, did you know that John Pollock, Wei Ting, and Martin Bushby and Robert Pearson went to Wrestle Kingdom last year?
Right.
That was last year.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That feels like it was 12
yeah.
years ago.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, shit like that always fucks me up. But anyway,
Ibushi versus Okada.
I'm glad the Johnny took this long to get here, because I feel like I'm gonna spend the last 2 matches of this just getting buzzed and remembering zero of this.
That's fine. We're the only ones still here.
Yeah, I mean,
No one's listening.
Forgotten Fathers has come along. He said some very nice things. He's a new viewer. I can see that he followed 11 minutes ago. Thank you very much for the follow.
Thank you.
We're doing some good. You know what I mean? Just remembering as well that
None of us are regular parts of this show.
Yeah, this isn't the real up next.
no.
He's
Well,
gonna be so much happier.
okay. So you say that, but it really depends on how much more Davey and Braden wanted to party and
Oh yeah,
and
when
be
you say it like that.
and be like, you know what? I mean, they're gonna say at the start of the month, yeah, we're gonna do a Survivor Series watch along, and then it turns out actually they've decided they're gonna go to Survivor Series. It is in Brooklyn, so they probably will. But they'll say at the start of the month, before they've decided that they're doing a watch along, and then it comes the week before, and they're like, "Oh fuck, well we've said we're doing it, but we're not going to be there." So, hey Dickie, you know how to run the Twitch. Hey Eric, you have nothing else to do. Hey Dan, you've got a ginger beard, so don't say it won't happen again. It probably will.
I think I'm saying no next time.
Yeah, I will only sign on for G1
Yeah.
at this point. That's it.
Don't.
I need the good shows.
Careful what you fucking wish for, because I will do G1 watch-alongs. It is prime time here. It is at 7 p.m. in the evening.
I will say it right now. If you set it up, I will book it off work and I will do the G1 with you.
Like the finals? Is that what
Sure.
you're... Okay, right. Not every show, because I will do every...
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's a bit too
That
much.
could have really backfired
my
on me.
Fucking God.
But yeah, we can do G1 finals, definitely, because...
Oh my god. Who called that? Who was it that called it? Was that Chris Leone? Or was that Will Wagner?
I don't know.
Oh, you guys
They
are
should
ahead of
be
me.
ashamed of themselves.
So I don't know what... Are you
Will, I fully
kidding
blame
me?
you for this.
Hell yeah, Brandon.
Oh, it's Sasha. Okay, that is Christiani. Yeah.
Oh, Brandon's in for the G1?
He is. Brandon's a huge fan of Master Watto in particular. That's his guy.
So the only thing about the G1, right, is that we can't say on Twitter or on Twitch that we're doing the G1, because we will likely get taken down just for even having the words New Japan come out of our mouths.
If you say Kazuchika Okada loud enough, boom. Banned.
I'm surprised the police haven't turned up to my house so far. They're like, we heard you're streaming New Japan. It's like, no, it's Extreme Rules. Oh, okay. Well, it's just that we heard the word New Japan on your Extreme Rules watch along, and we're told that we need to arrest you.
Did you just dare share this gift that might make people want to watch this excellent match? Go fuck yourself, buddy.
I know. Terrible.
So incompetent.
Forgotten Fathers in the chat says you saw the show Heels. I'm a couple of episodes behind, but yes, I have sort of been watching it. Ted Lasso really kind of picked things up in my household, so we've sort of been obsessed with that. And we're apparently incapable of being obsessed with more than one show, so we'll catch up at some point.
I will say, so I've actually finally caught up on Heels, and it's really good. Like I'm actually super impressed by how well it's done. Even for the aren't a wrestling fan, it's a great show.
So sorry.
But if
just a question, because I need to conclude this poll. Sorry, who actually won? Bianca did technically, right? Who did?
Sure.
Who?
I think it was by DQ in this Extreme Rules, not Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, but who won by DQ? Because that's still, I need to conclude it.
Look, the match is over. We all win. That's the end of that.
No, it's incorrect.
I can't get the lid off. Sorry, what I was saying about Heels, though, is, great show. If you want a nice companion piece to go with it, check out Turning Heels with John Cena and B Detroit.
Just subscribe.
Great podcast to go alongside that.
Subscribe to the UpNXT podcast feed, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we do put them all up on there as well. If for whatever reason YouTube is your preference for listening to things, all free shows go on the YouTube as well. But in the case of UpNXT and BD Elite, they are video versions, whereas Turning Heels and Shot in the Dark is just the audio version. But they're all on YouTube. We do have the little banners down the bottom, which will tell you all that.
So we got one. We have one left, right? Like this is it. We're making it to the end, guys.
Are we sure there's one left? Are we sure there's not two?
No, it's just the Universal title match.
Okay,
Unless what
just-
Corey Graves was saying was correct, and we still have a United States match.
Another chance for Jeff to win.
Just a match in the United States. That's all it is.
That's right. So no one can actually tell me who won that fucking match.
Nah, just ban it.
Chat, you need to help us out here.
That's right. I have to go to PW Insider and get fucking malware in my computer. For fuck's sake. Have you signed up to DraftKings yet?
I signed up. I have not deposited any money though. Horrible spreads.
It's just betting though, right?
Yeah, it's all it is. Like betting, you do like day by day fantasy draft stuff.
PW Insider just leaning into this. And then Vince strikes again. Just as Bianca was about to hit the KOD, out comes the virus. Oh, I mean Sasha Banks. Who's writing this? Dave Scherer.
I think that was her gimmick in WWE 2K20.
The virus.
The virus.
Do you mean 2K?
Banger entrance music though.
I was going to say 2K21, but that doesn't exist. Anyway. She attacks Bianca, causing the DQ. Okay. So Bianca is the winner. And we suck GIF. Okay.
Well, San Fran is now coming back. It is now 17-14 Green Bay. I'm a little stressed out now. The optimism's going down.
So this goes to show what the quality of this pay-per-view is. That Frank in the chat is referring to, I believe, a baseball game. He's talking about baseball. So
Yeah,
clearly,
I guess.
Oh, that's right. Yankees and Red Sox. Frank and I are not on speaking terms right now, actually.
okay.
You know, I've been scrolling through the reaction to this show on Twitter, and it seems like it's largely positive. I think we're just
okay.
miserable.
So I call bullshit on this, right? Because if there was an AW show that had that shit with fucking Lily and Alexa with the fucking tablet, and this shit with Bianca and Becky with Sasha, it would be the worst show ever. Because even though you've got a whole bunch of other stuff that was really good, you've just got like two little things that ruined everything, and it would be talked about forever as just the worst thing ever. We still talk about the barbed wire fucking exploding death match, and Revolution was just trash.
What are you ranting about right now?
I don't know. I don't have another shot because we got the main event.
Okay, so are you saying? Wait, hold on. Are you saying that the barbed wire death match was worse than the tablet foam in Alexa Bliss's mouth?
No, I'm not. But people use that as they hinge themselves. I think Brandon and Frank may start firing on me, shooting on me.
They should shoot. We need some fucking energy here. Come on.
Dude, the guy with no voice, the guy who can't speak says something. That's an Anchorman reference, and that's me. I'm bringing all the fire. Dan,
Someone's got to right now.
Dan is in the chat. Dan clearly can't get a word in edgewise or edgelord wise.
No, me and Brandon now fighting over football.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I love him, but I hate him. Sorry, soccer.
I mean, there's something very special about Johnny Walker Double Black.
Especially when it's a surprise. Like, you had no idea that was coming. You thought it was just regular.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. This is not the first. Yeah, it's a special that they've got on at the liquor store, and I swear the last time that I bought the special, it was not double black. It was just normal black. But who the fuck knows? It's fun. I'm not going to complain, so it's alright. So we're talking about American football now, so that's good. The G1 final, yeah, so always happy, more than happy to do a G1 final watch along. I'm going to say this, that I'm quietly impressed with how they have fared so far. I say so far because we could be getting into like a really dark period of this G1 over the next couple of weeks. But so far, it's been far better than anyone's expected. Now, keep in mind, though, Dan, that you've expressed interest on being on a watch-along for the G1 finals. There is also Crown Jewel, which is on the same day, a few hours later. So I'm not sure if you want to consider that. Maybe you want to watch that instead of the G1 finals.
Is this like part of the contract obligations? Is that I have to do both shows as a result?
No one is ever, in this channel, ever obliged to watch the Saudi Arabia rubbish. That would be a hate crime against gingers.
Do you have any proof that G1 Climax final is not taking place in Saudi Arabia?
To be honest, at this point, the G1 Climax finals may just not ever actually happen. It depends on, bad things could happen.
He does live in the future, so he could already know that.
Yeah, it's not Wednesday here yet, so I don't know what's happening with the next G1 card.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so tired. There's no way I'm waking up at fucking 5 in the morning. Fuck that shit.
Just fuck it. Don't even go.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna get a new job.
Like I said, you're overqualified for this job. You just get another job anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roman Reigns, champion.
They should come to you.
Can you not also convince Pollock that you should just be doing the post show for UFC from now on, and also all post shows for PFL?
First off, there's never gonna be a fucking post show for the PFL. Never, ever. Okay. Secondly, saying, "Hey John, listen, I know you're a busy man. I'm gonna take over the UFC post shows." That would mean that John wouldn't be doing the post shows anymore. And as a listener and a patron of post wrestling, I would not like that. So.
Okay, so what you're saying is that we need to kick Phil out, and
it'll all fall apart without Phil.
I mean, well, Phil can always do. Phil can do all the tech stuff, but kind of like what I was supposed to be doing on this show before Sino said he was sick. Was I was just going to be producing the show. Like, I would still be running all the Twitch and everything, but I would not be on this show. So Phil can do that. That's fine. I'm sure he'll be fine to stay up until fucking 3 o'clock in the morning doing that for no benefit whatsoever.
Eric, I'm pretty sure at one point you said you would never do a post show for Bellator either. And yeah, it happened.
I never said that. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure like you and Brandon could do a PFL post show, no problem.
Okay, you've changed my mind completely. I would love to do a PFL post show with Brandon from New Jersey.
Now, would Brandon from New Jersey
soon.
want to do a fucking PFL post
There
show?
you go.
That's the question.
That's it. The last laugh. I like it.
Roman has been walking to the ring for 25 minutes. Like, we had like 3 whole ass conversations, and he still hasn't. Oh, okay, he's entered the ropes now.
Yeah, we somebody's got to take over the Undertaker spot of taking 20 minutes to do an entrance.
He's worse.
There you go. Brandon's in. Brandon's in. Sign it.
Well,
somebody talk to Pollock. Let's go.
You got the finals of PFL. They're not on New Year's Day this time.
No, that's in October this time.
In October, yeah. So you can always do that. There's no.
Just do a one FC podcast. No one's doing it. You'll be the first.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I'd be happy to
There you
help
go.
you run a 1FC watch along for the ones that are live in my time zone. I'm more than happy to do that.
I would be happy to listen.
And by happy, I mean you know,
Obligated.
I would put it on.
Obligated after suggesting.
I would put it on while I was driving somewhere, and if I got to my destination before the show ended, that's the end of how long I would listen to it for.
Roman's entrance still isn't fucking over.
It's not. He's a heel. It's not supposed to be over.
I mean,
He's supposed to be booed.
I like it. You know, like they were so dumb when the Shield split up, but it was just like he's still going to come. He's still gonna come from the fucking crowd, and then they canceled that. But then he was like,
I don't think you could have him coming through the crowd right now.
no.
of all times.
But my point is more just like I like this. Okay, good. We got old demon music, so this is good. The poll has gone up in the chat in the Discord, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna vote for
Jeff
Finn, so I can continue to have a 0% win rate.
I mean, 100% he's winning. Remember?
Oh, it's right. Was that Leone?
No, that was Snake. Well, maybe. It
Oh,
was,
Snake.
maybe.
Where's Snake? Snake hasn't posted anything in a while. I'm a little upset. Come back.
I think he's gone. That's fine. We drive them away eventually. Good lord. This toilet snake up in the fucking ceiling. Dude, that's what it's like.
That's like.
It's terrifying.
So Michael Cole just says that
Oh,
the
he even
demon
painted his tongue. Look at him go.
the demon has never lost in the WWE. So this comes back to the conversation about whether NXT is WWE or not, because
But apparently it's not.
apparently it's not. So again, Eric, your statement about how Bryan may have had the best WWE match and AEW match of
I
the year,
can't believe I was jumped on for that. Fuck.
and told that Dragunov and Walter. But again, it depends. Like, what is WWE telling us? Is fucking NXT WWE or not?
And I mean, what was Dragunov versus Walter?
Well, okay,
really?
are we talking
But
about NXT or NXT
Ishii
2.0?
versus Shingo.
And well,
I'm joking. Don't come after me.
yeah, exactly. See, it's okay. Sino's not fucking listening. He's playing Lego with his kid. I mean, he's sick. Sorry. Brandon from New Jersey in the chat says, I'm in, and then he says something that I won't repeat. Joe says, Lovecraftian thing, like Cthulhu, and then an emoji of Cthulhu. Shout out the Seattle Kraken, by the way. Fire Frank says, shout out Lego. Of course, Lego is a babyface in this world.
Always shut out Lego.
But fuck them kids, bro.
Fuck them kids.
Two people have predicted that the Fiend, the Demon, will win. No red light, so that's good. You're one of them. You're one of them.
I said it.
Yeah, I
called
know.
it. It's happening.
Yeah, but there's someone else.
Snake guaranteed me.
There's someone else as well. I was
The
expecting
other
just one.
someone is me.
Oh my god.
Yes, Eric.
Could you
We died
imagine?
together.
Okay. I will say this right now. If the Demon beats Roman Reigns here tonight on this B pay-per-view that no one gives a fuck about, it will make me want to watch WWE. Do you understand this? Because
Oh,
the concept that like anything could happen, and you have a legitimate sort of like contender in the Demon to potentially win. The problem is it's not going to happen.
This is what I was saying before. Like this is when Eddie Guerrero, No Way Out, 2003 or something like that. 4. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the time.
It is the time.
Pull
but
the trigger.
The prince will probably pick up the phone after this and say, "What the fuck are you doing? You told me it was Roman Reigns versus fucking Brock Lesnar for the title. What the fuck?"
Well, easy. They just make up a new
Just make a
title.
Saudi Arabian championship.
Exactly. You guys should work for WWE because that would be immediately what Vince says is like, "Oh, don't worry, Universal Championship is shit, pal. We're gonna make the Saudi title." Wow, I really can do a Vince with this fucking voice.
That was good.
Although Brandon says I sound like Julia
on.
Child, which is a bit strange. Will Wagner music in the chat says I thought Goldberg has the Saudi Arabia Championship.
No, he says he has the sack.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Just on airplanes doing helicopters.
To be fair, I think Brian Ortega has the sack.
Yeah.
You seen that cup? Jesus Christ. Even Mrs. Dickey came home actually just in time for the main event and sat down and was like, "Holy fuck. Look at that guy's balls."
Make Randy Orton jealous.
I'm kind of glad that the big giant cup wasn't on the Australian guy, because then she would have thought, "What am I doing with you?"
Oh, it's fine. He's moving to the States.
She can't be bothered.
So we've now talked about toilet snakes, shitting our pants, Plan B,
Multiple Plan B as
Brian Ortega's dick.
Brian Ortega's dick. I think we're not getting welcome back at this point.
No, this is it.
Oh no, unfortunately I will continue to be more welcome back, which is the problem.
Well, I meant me and Eric.
You guys. No, but that's good for you guys, because like otherwise it's going to be TLC in December that you guys are being fucking welcome back to.
Brandon says, "Dickie, you sound like Mrs. Doubtfire."
Thank you. So yeah, you guys will
That is a compliment.
You guys will be welcome
That is a
back
compliment.
for TLC in December, where only one match will be a TLC match, and the rest of them will just be normal matches. By the way,
That's fine. It's fine.
I don't even know if we get the one. We might get a chairs match. And that's
well, this
it.
is what I was saying. The one is not going to actually be a TLC match. It's just going to be a chairs match in the main event.
They'll never be able to live up to last year's TLC.
It'll never be able
Randy
to live
Orton
up to the
Fiend.
Big Show and his giant chair.
The Big Show versus Eric Rowan in a stairs match.
Oh my god!
Well, no.
Shout out Eric Rowan.
Well,
Yeah, Brian Ortega is like him and Joanna have like the award for the like most disfigured face. Joanna wins if you put them up against each other.
she wins.
Easy.
But if we're
still-
talking disfigured face, I think Rory McDonald would be pretty high up there too against.
That might be
after
before
that
my
second one.
time.
Oh, no, Hominick?
Oh, Hominick. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He might be
Hematoma
on it.
Hominick?
Yeah.
Hematoma. Fire Frank says there's smoke coming from the steps. Well, when there's smoke, there's fire. And you're fire, Frank.
That was from Finn's entrance, Frank. Come on. It was like one of those old Undertaker matches where he has all the smoke and shit, and the entire arena is just fucking filled with smoke for the next 10 minutes.
Cool. So
Just
just
run a show in
a,
Colorado. It's like that all the time.
just a heads up for everybody. There won't be an UpNXT post show, by the way. We're definitely not doing a post show. I have not been taking notes.
No, they don't want that.
We will give
People
our
don't want that.
we will give our quick thoughts before we leave. But the reason that I'm bringing this up is that if you are a post wrestling patron of any tier whatsoever, you can go and listen live to John and Wei give their thoughts immediately, or probably about 10 minutes after this. So we'll try and wrap it up before then, so you can all kind of go and move towards that. And also hit the subscribe button because it's 20% off and all that shit. Salut.
No, we'll just do a behind the DDE.
So it's twice this week that I've missed a trick, which is that I have me, Dickie Bird, and Eric, and I have not had a third person with the first name starting with B. And I should have tried to get Brandon or something, so that it could be the B, D, and E.
Did you just think of this
I told
right
you,
now?
I'm
or is this
the
actually
ringer.
been
When you
something
can't
in your
find
mind for a
anybody
while?
else.
Actually, no,
You can't find anybody else. It's me.
I thought about it 20 minutes before Dynamite, actually, is when I did think about it, with Chris Leone. I'm like, and I was going to mention it at the start of the show, but I fucked everyone's audio up, so I had to deal with that, and then I forgot about it. But I guess, in theory, you've got the Bird, you've got Dan, and you've got Eric. So technically, we've got it done.
Yeah, we have it.
In this, but also, who gives a shit? Is also the other question I have.
Well, that's actually a much better point, even.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that this match goes an hour and 45 minutes.
I
Where-
actually
where
hope
are we
that
at?
it just doesn't end.
Could you imagine?
2.5 hours so far.
It is
Like-
Columbus, Ohio. Like, they don't have none of them have jobs to go to tomorrow.
No. Roman and Finn will take a quick break to sleep and eat, and we'll just get right back to it.
Take a piss break
No.
in the middle of a match.
No. You can do that mid-match. No.
Well, I
breaks
was gonna say
necessary.
they'll do what Australian rugby league players do and just go to the corner of the pitch, get down on one knee, whop out the old tackle, just piss right there on the field, and go, look, shit happens, and then just go back and play the.
Wait, hold on. Is anybody taking the fact that Roman's wearing a mask right now in the crowd?
Excuse me?
Yes.
Just-
Just Roman. Is Finn too?
Safety first.
Holy shit!
Oh, Roman's the best.
How can he be a heel? Oh, I know why.
This
Because
guy's
it's the
such
US.
a babyface.
Right. Ohio's a red state, right? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I cannot believe that he took the time to put a fucking mask on to continue this match. That's hilarious.
I love it.
Yo, fuck COVID.
Yeah, I know, but he could have just said, well, let's not go out into the crowd. This is actually
Oh no!
hilarious.
Now his nose is out, man. It's
but this
do
is
it.
this is
Like a Karen.
hilarious to me.
Easy 4 stars.
Like genuine, like don't get me wrong, like I completely and utterly respect it and everything.
Oh yeah.
But
I love it.
But you could actually say, if Roman says, well, if we go out into the crowd and I will have to put a mask on, you could easily just say, oh, well, maybe we just don't go to the crowd. Maybe we go backstage. You know what I mean?
He wants to do it, man. He wants it.
I don't know how much WWE want to do it. That's the problem. I don't know how much WWE want.
What Roman wants, Roman gets.
Look, I guess so. I mean, and if he wants to, he's losing the title tonight anyway, so he probably doesn't have any.
But he gets in the ring and instantly just takes it off.
Because
I love it.
COVID has zero endurance, by the way.
I don't want Finn to win at all anymore.
Despite the fact everyone
No.
should know, I got sick. I have not left my house in 2 weeks. My partner brought this home. I made her sleep in the spare room. Didn't go near her at all. She wore a mask if she had to leave the room. I still got sick. So he's still going to get COVID in this ring. I'm so sorry, but it's still going to happen.
Yeah, true. I don't know how much.
Sounding a
that
lot
helped
like
them.
Joe Rogan right now.
No, Joe Rogan would say he's not going to get COVID because it doesn't exist.
He's not going to get COVID. I took steroids and
Exactly.
So much
fucking drug for the forces.
HGH.
Because I rubbed steroid cream on the end of a dildo and shoved it up my ass. So therefore,
I'm gonna pretend COVID.
I was gonna say nipples,
for
but-
a year, and then the second I get it, I'm gonna spend like $100,000 on treatment because I'm so fucking terrified.
so here's the thing.
Fuck Joe Rogan, man.
So, mate, I don't want to drop too many truths because I don't. But I think a watch along where 13 people are viewing might be the best place because I don't want that much
Yeah.
attention. Joe in the chat says Roman is a leukemia survivor. They are higher risk
Yeah.
of sickness if catching it actually. 100% true. 100% correct. Which is why, first of all, he might say, I don't actually want to go into the crowd. Can we not go into the crowd? And second of all, like I said about me and making Mrs. Tiki go into the thing, thankfully I'm not a leukemia survivor, but every week I do inject myself with chemotherapy. So, to be fair, we are actually on we were on very similar medication, at least to treat our illnesses. That's why I have not left the house in over 2 weeks. So the point I'm trying to make is he just should have said, let's just go backstage and brawl, but there are no people, and I do not need to wear a mask. But
Wait, what?
so I guess the point that I'm trying to make is the snowflakes out there will be like,
Oh, jeez.
oh, why did he put a mask on and all this sort of shit? And if you're trying to avoid that kind of commentary, you could have just gone backstage instead. And then there wouldn't have been, you know what I mean? There wouldn't have been anything. So, there you go. Sorry, questions from the audience?
No.
I mean, like if this was in Texas, putting a mask on, big heel move. Big heel move.
But it's Ohio, so it's not quite Texas, but it's close.
Close enough.
Yeah. I mean, you know, their blood runs red.
Oh, Will Wagner wants to know if you're insinuating that you could be WWE champion. And I will say on behalf of Dickie, yeah. Yes, he could.
I've said Will Wagner music. I've said this once, and I will say it again. Anybody can be WWE champion if the WWE decides that they want to make them WWE champion.
Turnabout is fair play. Just happened again.
Oh god. Yeah, there's a lot of tweet shit going off about Roman Reigns wearing his mask.
Fire
More
Frank
people
saying
wearing
there's
their
more
mask
people
in
wearing
Ohio.
masks in
than
Ohio.
Look, this has nothing to do with mask wearing. It's more to do with the fact that in the middle of an Extreme Rules match that sprawled out into the crowd, one of the participants decided, hey, this will be a good time to pull the mask out that I have in my back pocket and put it on to continue this Extreme Rules match. It's just kind of weird. Like, it's just a little bit strange. From a storytelling perspective, that's all. I have no problem with it whatsoever. I applaud it. I think from a public health perspective, it is needed, but also Roman Reigns is the heel in this match. Like, it's kind of just. Anyway, coup de grace. Let's go.
We got some interference.
We're going full Bullet Club.
Jesus Christ. Do they have to fucking do this?
I hate this shit.
Why did they
Oh,
decide?
here comes Brock.
Why couldn't they have opened? Well, not opened, but did they have to do back-to-back matches with like shitty fucking like interference at the tail end of the show? Like I'm so sorry.
Sensitive to this,
But if
not to the
anybody,
G1, but
if anybody says this is a good show, simply because of New Day versus Lashley and Styles and Omos, Usos versus Street Profits, which was very, very good, and I guess the US title 3-way. That's fine.
so everything.
But you've literally had
This is everything on the card.
But you've literally had 50% the other way, which is just awful.
No, that's everything. There's only one other match.
No,
Just list the whole card.
That's the whole card, Dickie.
no,
Except for Becky and Bianca,
no. There's no. You've forgotten.
which people loved.
No,
until
you've
the
forgotten. You've forgotten. It's this
sorry,
match.
no.
It's Becky and Bianca, and it's Charlotte and Alexa, which were the three other matches.
Oh, Charlotte versus Alexa.
Yes,
True. You're right.
I'm saying there are
Yeah.
three
Right,
that were
okay.
very good, and there were three that were very bad.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Get fucked.
I know this is probably awesome for children. It's not for me.
So I started saying that this match was very bad
Shit,
before the
fuck.
stuff that you're seeing right now started to happen. So just peace out, guys. So he's winning, right?
Nah.
Nah, we're gonna put the
end-
red
end the
light on.
DQ.
We're gonna put the red light on, and he's still not gonna
Kane.
win.
Oh my god, it's New Jack's. They're playing his music. It's New Jack.
Back from the grave of Brandon's jukebox.
Okay, I will say
So
this.
bad.
What I've seen so far is better than any Fiend red light match.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
Seeing him kick him through that table just then was fucking amazing. But the fact that they are doing this, we said this. They're gonna bring this fucking red light shit back.
Hold on, you can't even see the fucking you can't see the ring.
What the fuck?
Are you
get
shitting me?
I can't wait until. Okay.
Fuck.
There you go.
What the fuck?
Ah, there you are. Okay. I was wondering.
Oh no.
Oh no, and his leg is broken apparently.
Oh my god. What? Whatever. That's fine.
Good afternoon,
So-
00 T Ninja. Okay. Alright. Okay, hold on just a second. Guys,
Yeah.
guys, just hold on a second. This show honestly was fucking awful. I do not care if you loved
Wow.
Usos versus Street Profits. It was a good match. I'm so sorry though, but to the standards of everyone else that puts other shows, this is awful. What the fuck was this? A malfunction of the top rope. So, okay,
That's the only I have to drink from the bottle at this point. It's wow.
okay. So the only positive to this whole show is that my Johnny Walker arrived just before the Becky and Bianca match, because I don't think I could have got through these two matches sober.
So all in all,
I
you
will
like the show.
never.
So I'm gonna
If
I'm gonna throw it
if
to
breaking-
I'm gonna throw it to Frank in the chat. Are you able to help us make sense of what we just saw? Michael Cole says the rope just broke.
I can't believe they went with the exact same finish as Okada versus Tanahashi from the other week.
The exact same, absolutely. They went out into the crowd. Tanahashi put the mask on. Sorry, Okada put the mask.
True babyface.
This is awful.
if Braden Davey ever invite me back to do this, I'm asking that they pay me next time.
All right.
We're not getting paid.
Well, no. You will get paid.
Okay.
I feel like we've had great chemistry tonight, to be honest with you.
I mean,
Yeah, I had a good time.
well, I think Dan was talking about me just because of the ginger thing. But anyway,
I swear my beard's half ginger. It doesn't come across in the camera, but I
Look,
swear,
you're
guys.
bearded.
it,
There's people in the chat that love it.
yeah,
We're all one.
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. But Eric, it does need to come across on camera, just so you know. Otherwise, but this is the thing, right? This is the thing that honestly, I have to say, like, I am so furious right now, and I'm going to be more furious hearing people justify and say why this was good. And you know what I mean? Like, why the fuck did the top rope collapse while he was standing up on there?
Wow.
Is it because his cup was too big? Did he have a fucking Brian Ortega cup that made the top rope collapse? Because let's face it, the reason why Brian Ortega didn't win last night is because his cup was too big so that when he went into the triangle, he couldn't quite squeeze it in properly.
Couldn't get the leverage.
He couldn't get the leverage because his cup was too massive. Cool. So, fucking. All right. So that's it.
Oh man.
It's over. I'm gonna let everybody. Oh, so I guess I'll end the poll. So, holy shit. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Personally, I think this was an all-time awful show. You know, I the last time I did this for a WWE show, like not an NXT show, WWE show, was Hell in a Cell, and one of my go-to lines, or one of like my trademarks, was "It was fine. It was fine." Because for that match, before that card, sorry, it was fine. People went out, they worked hard, they did whatever, and there was only one questionable finish, which was the Rhea and Charlotte one, where Rhea smacked her on the announce table, and it was a DQ. Even though we see it all the time, and in New Japan, it's not a DQ. In fact, people applaud it because it's on the outside, you know, all that sort of stuff. But in this particular show, I'm sorry, you've got three matches that I think were pretty good. Okay, I'll give you that. And then you got the other three that, look, Charlotte versus Alexa was not too bad. The end, throwing a doll at someone's face in front of the referee and it not being a DQ, but I will give you 0 points for the post-match crying over all of that shit, despite everything that's happened, Alexa Bliss never cried for Bray Wyatt being released. So that's another thing too. And this main event was awful. I don't want to ever talk about this ever again. Eric, Dan, I never want to talk to you guys ever again about anything. I don't want to see you guys. If I ever see you in the future, I will avoid you in the event that we may end up talking about this. I thought this main event of this show was the worst. There were a couple of good things that happened in it, but there was also some very puzzling things, and then some stupid shit. I give this no points, and God have mercy on everyone's soul. Eric, what did you think of this card?
That's pretty good.
Oh.
Excellent. Dan, what did you think of this show?
I how did I get roped into this? Like, why? Why did I say yes? I don't understand. That may have been the worst pay-per-view I've ever watched in my life. Worst wrestling card I've watched in my entire life, I think. Hands down, top to bottom. And I think the ending just did it in for me. I would love to say that sharing this horrible event with you guys made it all the better, but I truly don't believe that that's even possible. What we had to sit through tonight was something that, much like you said, Dickie, I never want to speak about again. And Braden and Davey, I mean this from the bottom of my heart when I say this, guys. I want to say thank you for having me on the show, but I don't mean it. How dare you make me sit through this? I blame you both solely for everything I just had to witness.
Amen. Amen, brother.
Oh, boy.
So that concludes everything. I would ask that everybody who is in the chat right now, if you are a Post Wrestling subscriber, there is no post show, and I don't think David and Braden are probably going to be doing post shows past this point. They're going to just do watch-alongs and ask that people go to John and Way, and I encourage that. So please do, if you are a Post Wrestling patron. Today is your is your lucky day, because I believe that unlike most pay-per-views, every Post Wrestling patron will have access to the Zoom room to listen to John and Way. So I know I'm gonna skip over there in a second as well. I know Eric will as well, even though he's got work at 6 a.m. because fuck
I told
that
you I'm no
shit.
show. So, yeah.
And Dan will see you there as well. Who knows? Whatever. But look, all I want to say at the end of this show is a couple of things. First of all, welcome back to pro wrestling, Eric. But I would ask that you never do this again with WWE. We'll see you. We'll see you on AEW. You and I, we're buds. Come on, come on. Hey, they're gonna do CM Punk versus Bryan Danielson at some point, and you're gonna be there, right? Come on.
I think New Japan is in our future, because Bryan Danielson's going to be there too.
And I'm gonna be there because I can be, because of this lovely sun that comes over my country at the exact time that New Japan shows are working. So before I go, I'm going to say I am Dickie Bird. You can follow me at Dickie Bird Media on Twitter, Instagram. That's about it. There might be some stuff that might be coming out, some teasers, that sort of stuff. So follow me for that. Eric, what do you have to plug? Or what do I have to plug for you? Might be the real question.
No, there's nothing to plug for me.
For fuck's sake.
I'm not on social media, so don't
So
look
modest.
for me.
Okay.
Any account with my face or name is a fake. That is all.
Okay. So, for everyone listening, please go and read a fucking MMA report on postwrestling.com. Just read it. Just go and read it. It doesn't matter. You're not going to get quizzed on it. Just click the link. Have a look through. If you don't retain any information, no one cares. Just do it. Turn your ad blocker off. Okay? But just do it, all right? And Dan, apart from your impending child that's coming in November, what else do you want to plug? Oh, sorry, I don't mean you wanted to plug your impending child that's coming in November. Anyway, what else is happening?
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I don't post anything, so yeah, fuck toilet snakes.
Fuck toilet snakes. Look, I've lived in Australia for 10 years. I've never encountered a toilet snake, but I have encountered many women who may as well be called toilet snakes. But anyway, we will take it out of here. Please go and join John and Wei for their post show. I am going to have another shot of Johnny Walker. Thank God it came just before Bianca and Becky, because damn, this show took a fucking dive. But hey, I love you all. Be safe and get vaccinated. Well, I was going to say get vaccinated. Sasha, it's
wear your
probably
mask.
for your best. Delta
it's
is
good for you.
very serious. Ahoy!